Give me something else. I mean, that kind of works. No, give me something else. Nope. Nope. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. Okay. Just make sure Discord stuff is good to go. Yep. And then I'll go ahead and close that. I think I'm gonna clean off my glasses a bit. They're getting a little smudged. Yep, so it continues. I feel like we're definitely getting through this story faster than the other one, but I guess there's like more branches, or like there's more like groups. Like even once we get through the P3 group, we still have to, or sorry, the P4 group, we still have to do the P3 group, and then you said there was also like a thing for Dachi, as well as the true ending, so. Yeah, we still got a ways to go, but we're getting there. Yeah, I imagine. It feels weird that, like, there's an autoplay feature with this, for, like, AI. I wonder how long it would take to, like, watch through it with just the autoplay feature. Yeah, we could. We'll see, I guess. Alright. Let me go ahead and get... Did I get Steam started up earlier? I don't know if I did. Yeah, I didn't. Okay. Gotta wait for it to verify installation and update. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's killed multiple people. Don't... Adachi is a good guy, me. Uh-huh. You mean Persona 4 Golden? As you know, AU is the atomic thing for gold. Yeah. Persona 4 Golden. I think that's right, isn't it? Am I misremembering that, maybe? Yeah, it's AU. Yeah, gold is this, AU is... I know, I'm just being cheeky. Or maybe the devs were being cheeky when they came up with Arena Ultimax. Because of course, you know, gold.
This program will be brought to you by the following sponsors.
Persona 4 Arena Ultimax.
Okay. Where were we? Right, we were on Risei and Naoto. Let's go with Risei. I want to see Risei fight. I haven't actually been able to play as Risei yet, so.
What is this? What's happened here? This is exactly like the TV world. But if that's true, then... Come, Persona! I knew it! I can use my Persona. I don't know what's going on, but I might be able to find everyone.
Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, we'll start the answer tomorrow. That's fine. I did some thinking about it, and I got time tomorrow. I'll go ahead and start the answer tomorrow. That way we can, you know, hopefully get through it before was it Refuntasio comes out? It'll be around the time of the Saturday Sunday streams, so yeah.
I'm really no use after all. I don't have the power to fight. I can't even give proper backup. I'm no good to anyone. Huh? What?
It's a bird. It's a plane.
Oh.
No. Elizabeth!
Hi, Elizabeth. Down from the sky with a loud declaration comes a woman in blue. Lady descends lightly and gazes at the dumbstruck look on my face with a slightly cocked head.
Please excuse my raucous entrance. If I recall correctly, you are everyone's Rosette, the announcer of the P1 Grand Prix, no?
Huh? That wasn't really me. Wait, who are you?
You know, I remember those blue clothes from the P1 Grand Prix. She's the one with the tremendous power that General Teddy was mad at, calling her an intruder. I don't think she's an enemy. Granted, I have no idea who she is.
Oh, pardon me. I am Elizabeth, the wandering elevator attendant who has presently totally abandoned her duties. I once presided over a certain power in a certain room, but for opaque reasons I am brilliantly? No, currently on a wandering journey.
You presided over power? Okay.
Greatestly, exactly.
It feels odd to bring this up, but it was okay for you to abandon your duties?
Oh? Can you explain the question?
I guess I kind of abandoned my duties once too. I ran away from where I was, but now that I'm trying to make a comeback, it's been really tough. This news of a comeback concert isn't grabbing me either.
A concert, you say? I know of such things. It is a mysterious ritual that only chosen ones can perform. Within the flood of sound that tempts people, the crowd repeats a chaotic dance to their heart's content, eventually achieving a state of rapture.
It's not like that.
By the way, Miss Rosette, are you sure that you should be reposing in a place like this?
Huh?
I have been observing this town state for some time now, and it seems this red fog has completely enveloped it. If left as is, I do believe that matters will take a turn in an unfavorable direction for you and your friends.
What? Elizabeth, do you know something? Is you, Senpai? Is everyone okay?
My, why are you asking me? When it comes to searching for your friends, I recall your power being uniquely suited to the task.
I can't find anything in all this fog. It's no use.
I see. In other words, you are grieving for your powerlessness, electing to stand here without attempting to search for your friends on your own. What a disappointing turn of events. I have no interest in such a dull person. Please excuse me.
He's right. Why was I standing around here? Why did I keep worrying so much? Everyone may be in trouble, but I can move. I can think. I might even be able to help. I can get close enough to pick up on everyone's location. Until I've run around so much I can't take another step, searched as hard as I can, and done everything in my power, I have no right to whine that it's no use.
Elizabeth!
What seems to be the matter? I have already lost interest in...
No, I just wanted to thank you. I'll try doing what I can.
Oh, what a horrific change of heart. Or is that heroic? Either way, it seems you have realized the potential that slumbers within you. Truly impressive. But if you were to encounter a shadow right now, your current strength would not be sufficient to fully beat the snot out of it.
Huh?
Which is why I have the sudden urge to test whether your resolve is truly sincere.
Wait, what do you...
Please, do not waste your breath as I come at you.
Your fate is in the cards. Huh? What? Why is this happening? No, I need to go look for everyone. When the shadow appears behind Elizabeth, swings a sword, A shockwave shoots forward, hardening the red fog and gouging the concrete at my feet. This isn't good. At this rate, Elizabeth will wipe me out before I can find everyone. No, I'm going to protect you, Senpai, and all the others, no matter what.
I will not miss again. I hope you are prepared.
Bum 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 ba-dum.
Persona!
Bum 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 ba-dum. No
way! My persona?
Ooh,
I'm starting to grow excited.
animated cutscene, nice.
I must say it's been rather a
And a
long
battle
time
one.
since I last felt this exhilarated.
I am going to do this.
Oh, a further evolution of her persona? Interesting.
It's okay. I can do this now. From here on out, I've made my decision. I'm going to stay and protect everyone.
Now, show me the transformation of the potential within you. Burn it into my memory.
Okay. Cool. Very cool. Huh. Interesting. Her weight is listed. It wasn't in the original arena. I wonder if they dropped that joke. I think Rise is actually supposed to be pretty good too. The animations are pretty good.
Is this the extent of your
Don't
stay?
touch me!
I see.
Huh?
That is quite my fear.
Killer, heads up!
From this moment
Don't
forward,
touch me!
your fate is in the
Roll!
clouds.
Now,
Remarkable.
Oopsie daisy.
That was fun. Rise's fun to play. Her animations are great. Holy cow.
I won?
You did! Congratulations.
Truly impressive. You have indeed shown me the power of mankind's potential.
Elizabeth lightly brushes away the dust on her clothes from the fight and smiles at me.
Why did you help me out?
Help you? I didn't even have the shiniest intention of helping you.
But I didn't know that my persona could do that stuff. Isn't that why you helped me?
I see. That was not my intention at all. But if you say so, then I'm starting to get the sense that it may be true. In which case, it would only be natural to demand worthy compensation for such assistance.
Huh? Wait, are you asking me for money?
Or perhaps your soul?
Whoa, definitely not.
A ticket to your comeback concert would do as well.
Oh, I could probably swing that.
No. I believe I shall ask for this world's future instead.
That's pretty vague.
Either way, it is decided. A struggle between solitude and bonds. The two great potentials of mankind is about to begin. I have no intention of assisting either side, but neither can I dismiss the contest as irrelevant to me.
You lost me there. But what you're talking about is why this town got messed up, right?
Indeed, whether your bonds will win the day, or whether that young man's solitude will emerge victorious.
That's interesting.
I am massively intrigued as to how this struggle will end.
That young man. Whoa, are you talking about the culprit behind this?
Dear me, I've accidentally slipped up. In any case, please look over there.
Elizabeth points past the fog as if dodging her own words. Well, I'm not letting her off that easily, but she probably won't tell me anything more. I'm a little puzzled, but I go ahead and look at where she's pointing, and then I can't help but lean forward in utter shock. Oh, the tower. Out there on the hill, where Yasogami High School should be, is a weird, huge tower. It looks like some kind of evil villain's lair.
I believe that is where the final battle will take place. It seems a number of your friends are already headed that way. What will you do, Miss Rosette?
I'll go too, so I can fight with them.
A perfect answer. I give you a gold star.
She draws a large star with one hand and then goes directly into an elegant bow. She's probably headed off somewhere now. I really can't figure her out.
Well then, I bid you good luck, Miss Rosette.
After I see her off and she vanishes in the fog, I look up. I've got to get to Yasogami High. I'll help everyone this time for sure.
Senpai, everyone, wait for me.
Alright. That's cool. Very cool. To be continued. Alright. Let's head over and see what's up with Naoto then. What she's up to.
The town becomes a labyrinth as the clock strikes midnight. It's just like the dark hour described in those documents. No one's here yet. I'd have thought someone would have come straight to Junes.
You missed him. They already moved
Calm
on.
down. If I start worrying, there'll be no end to it. Still, it may be best to try not to breathe it in to the extent I can avoid it.
Huh? Naoto-kun?
Huh?
Oh, fake Chie?
Chie-senpai, is that you?
Uh-huh. Why?
Thank goodness you're safe. What about the others?
How should I know? They've got nothing to do with me.
My senses seem untampered with. From which I take it that you are not Chie-senpai. Who are you?
Man, they're sussing it out a lot faster in this game. I guess we're skipping over the whole, are you actually my friend thing? We've already done that enough in Arena, so we're just skipping over that. Just being like, wait a bit, that's obviously not right.
Little old me? I'm Chie Satonaka, though I'm a fake one, based on the real Chie.
I see. So you make no effort to hide your true nature. And what are your intentions?
Isn't it obvious? I came to fight you.
Are you? Rather, is the culprit who created you the same one who seized Labrys? Or is it an accomplice of his?
You really are sharp, aren't you, Naoto-kun? But who cares about any of that? Persona!
What?
Did I surprise you? Sorry, I meant it as a little greeting.
It seems the circumstances are different from before. What sort of scheme is unfolding now?
Solving that's supposed to be the detective's job. If you don't hurry and get ready, you'll get yourself hurt.
So you have no intention of providing answers. Very well.
Ooh, now that's our Now-chan. It's so convenient for us that you catch on quick.
Is that General Teddy?
You understand without me having to explain, right? Thanks for participating in the P1 Climax. Now then, on to Now-chan's first round. Obviously, this is a serious battle with nowhere to run. Oh, by the way, Mid-chan and the others you're looking for were smushed and captured by me, General Teddy. In other words, if you keep winning in the tournament, you might be able to
Right,
save
gotta
them.
tell Nata this because she didn't see the broadcast.
Oh, and you can use your persona too, Naoto-kun. Well then, bring on the ring!
It seems I haven't time to waste, so I won't bother holding back. Persona!
Great! That's the Naoto-kun I know! That makes it even
No,
more
no,
fun to
updates.
fight you.
Not until it goes on sale.
I wouldn't be so certain. You can never win against me.
I'll buy it when it goes on sale, and then I'll look at playing it on stream at some point. Hasn't gone on sale yet, as far as I know, so I haven't bought it yet.
Final.
Feel no pain.
There!
Oh right, burst. I forgot about that. There we go. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I think they're trying to avoid using
Oh, I lost.
the character themes as much. Maybe they thought it would get a bit repetitive, especially for the shadows.
As I said, you cannot win against me. Our forms can be mimicked, but you can never replicate our
But yeah,
inner drive.
they're picking some weird music for the fighting music. Because they're trying to avoid, I guess, using the same music over and over again.
This is a setup.
As that happens, the false Chie Senpai begins to disintegrate before my eyes. It must have been created by tampering with a shadow.
Huh? What is that?
What appears to be grains of light float up from the rapidly dissolving fake. They form a ribbon of light, drawing an arc in the air, and drift away in a particular direction as if drawn to something. Looking back upon the battle, I believe I saw similar grains of light whenever my persona and the fakes would clash. What are they? Could they be fragments of something? When I follow the light with my eyes, I can scarcely believe what I see. There's an enormous and bizarrely shaped structure which has no place in a rural town, or anywhere else in the real world.
Is that the hill where Yasogami High is? The orbs of light are gathering there.
Something's off. The opponent's methods are different from Labrys's case. They're challenging us head-on now. The salient aspects of this case are the red fog enveloping the real world, a giant tower atop Yasogami High, grains of light that appear in battle, strange exhaustion that I feel. Suddenly, something pops into my mind. Those documents I obtained from public safety. One of them detailed a past case involving Mitsuru-san's team, involving a giant tower that only appeared during a special period of time. If I recall correctly, it was called Tartarus? That aberrant tower was built to call forth something monstrous. Is it possible that... Oh, I didn't think about that. That's a good point, Naoto. Yeah, the original point of Tartarus was to call forth Nyx. So what is this tower calling forth?
Is the culprit of this case intending to...
Oh,
I must ask that you not needlessly inquire further. Now is not yet the time.
possible. This wasn't like my encounter with the false Chie Senpai. I was paying close attention to my surroundings. Yet this young man suddenly appeared behind me, as if from thin air.
Naoto Shirogane, you will be making your exit here. Die.
A clear voice pierces the red fog, and the next sound that reaches my ears is what seems to be a blade slicing the air. Okay. That's a very different attitude he had than when he saw our friends. Naoto cornered, and Adachi the rules. Okay. Let's keep going with Naoto. See what she's up to, and then we'll head over to check out what's going on with Adachi. The strike I barely dodged grazed my cheek and slices through the air. The pain of the initial blow, which struck my back in the beginning, is beginning to affect my breathing. My throat constricts and I have difficulty getting air into my lungs. Only by force of will do I keep from blacking out as I look toward my assailant, who now approaches me. A young man, and he wears a Yasogami High uniform.
You dodged. Such a struggle you put up. You're wasting my time.
Who are you?
I am Minazuki. Show Minazuki. I am the one who will destroy you, the Kirijo fools, and this world.
So, you're the ones who captured Mitsuru-san and...
Yes, I caught them off guard, just as I did with you here. It seems you're not very perceptive.
So Mitsuru-san and her people have fallen into enemy hands after all. It's hard to believe. Is this young man truly the mastermind behind these incidents?
So your intuition is impressive. For you to discern our plan after only one battle.
It's an absurd scheme. What are you trying to summon with that tower?
I gather that his plan is far more dreadful than what I imagined at the start. That grotesque tower called Tartarus, which was brought forth to call upon something inhuman. What if the culprit in this case also intends on something to this world? And what if the only reason to make our enemy makes no move to hide the fakes and challenge us to legitimate fights is because they need to gather something before that plan can be achieved?
Don't get me wrong. That in itself is not my objective. All I want is to grant a wish.
A wish? Whose?
There's no need for you to know.
This isn't good. He's already close enough for his attack to reach me. I'm still suffering from his earlier strike. Minazuki's next blow will surely cost me my life. I need to buy whatever time I can now.
We kidnapped Labrys and attempted to collect our personas before, but that's not the case this time. You're using Mitsuru-san and her team as hostages, and you've prepared fake versions of us to fight. There's only one reason why you'd create such elaborate imitations of us, even to the point of summoning personas, and have them challenge us. You set this entire scenario up so that we wouldn't think twice about fighting.
That's right. Everything was set up from the start. It's the same rules as last time. After drumming that impression into our heads, our opponents outright admit that they were fakes. As a result, I stopped trying to figure out what the motivations behind their actions were. Since they'd taken hostages and warped this town, we concluded that we'd had no choice but to play along, and we were willing to fight without further hesitation. But I expect Minazuki must be gaining those shining particles I saw earlier through our battles with the fakes.
Again, your intuition is impressive. By forcing you to fight in this
Yeah,
fog,
probably.
I am carving
I mean,
off
we haven't even
bits
fought
of
him
your
once
personas.
at all yet, so...
Carving off our personas.
I've said too much. It seems our guests of honor have arrived.
Minazuki turns his gaze to the sky and narrows his eyes as if looking beyond the red fog. Simultaneously, the faint sound of a helicopter becomes
I
evident.
enjoyed my time with you. If the opportunity arises again, I'd like to speak with you further.
With that, Minazuki gracefully puts distance between us. The moment there's enough space for someone to intrude between us, a shadow comes dancing down from the sky, as if awaiting that exact moment. Labrys? Did she jump from the helicopter? No, because personas and demons aren't the same thing. Yeah, it's Labrys.
Labrys?
Don't worry now, Takun, I gotcha!
Labrys, don't let your guard down. He's the one who attacked Mitsuru-san's group.
This guy?
Our guests of honor have arrived. I've been waiting for you, Shadow Operatives.
Labrys stands between Minazuki and myself, as if shielding me. Seems I've been spared the worst case scenario. How the sound of the helicopter's rotor still remain in the sky above us appears to be slowly descending. I strongly suspect that a plume of dust is installed into that helicopter. I recall an entry in the public safety documents explaining how a plume of dust would enable machinery to continue functioning even in supernatural space-times where no other electronics would work. Oh, is that how they're explaining the bike and the helicopter? Okay. It's unlike me to let my mind wander into matters of parascience. Perhaps it's the relief at my life no longer being in peril.
Who are you? Why are you doing all this?
Who am I? That constant question. It's quite intriguing that a machine created for suppressing shadows would ask it.
What?
But first, let me see the rest of you.
Oh, I recognize that. Tsukiyomi. I think he's one of the DLC personas in P5R. As Minazuki keeps his eye on Labrys, this black liquid shadow rises from behind him, instantly ascending to the helicopter. It's a shadow. No, a persona. And it means to take down that helicopter.
No! Yukari-san! Cancun!
Labrys cries out in desperation. Persona users as they may be, they're still human. If they go down along with that helicopter they're in, they'll all be grievously wounded at best.
Persona!
An unfamiliar woman's voice calls out from within the helicopter. All at once, a tremendous gust of wind swirls around the helicopter, repelling the black shadow ambush at the last second.
Quite the persona user. However,
Yukari-san, he's winding up for another one! We're getting off, Koromaru!
Just as the whirlwind dies down, an attack originating from within the helicopter speeds towards Minazuki's persona, which was primed to attack again. Amazing. What a perfectly timed maneuver. The surrounding fog lights up, and as the personas clash at each other, those grains of light that Minazuki is after disperse. At the same time, three figures jump out of the helicopter and descend towards us. The whir of the helicopter rotor increases, which I take to mean that it's flying off somewhere. So then, its objective from the start was to drop these people off here. look again to the to the two new arrivals and the animal that have descended upon the food court. Ah, I know who they are. After all, it was only a moment ago I was at Inaba Station reviewing documents pertaining to them.
Whew, that was close. But now that we're here, you don't get to do whatever you want anymore.
Now till Shirogane, right? Are you all okay? We'll handle this.
Obviously, they're older than the pictures in the documents, but the woman is Yukari Takaba, the calm boy is Ken Hamada, and the Snow White Shiba following closely at Ken's heels is Oromaru-san. They were all involved in an incident which occurred when Mitsuru-san was in high school. And though they're not officially numbered members, they are persona users on the Shadow Opera's Emergency Suppression Unit, the auxiliary staff.
Labrys, I'm trusting Naoto-kun with you.
Gotcha! You don't have to worry about a thing now. So you're our enemy. You won't escape now.
The three of them fan out to Minazuki's left and right, readying themselves for combat. Such efficient tactical movements, all while never dropping their guard. I wonder how often one must face death in order to become like them.
The players have finally gathered. It's nice to meet you. I am Minazuki. Sho Minazuki. Welcome to his world. I wanted to meet you all, especially Kirijo. You are the ones who killed his father, after all.
What's he talking about?
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Yeah. The he's talking about is probably the son of the director. What's his name? Oh, I'm already blanking. Akutsuki. Yeah, I guess we never did find out his last name, did we? Or I don't remember doing so.
Who knows? I don't really care either.
Yeah, pun man. That makes the most sense. That's why they brought him up earlier.
I only wished to see your faces.
I'm guessing that this Minazuki is Minazuki's accomplice. He's taking his form. Just like how he took the form of the P3 cast to taunt them at the end of Arena. His world. Minazuki's phrasing catches my attention. This could be an important clue to the culprit's motives. Does Minazuki mean that he instigated this in order to revenge someone whose parents or parents were killed? Perhaps he's seeking revenge on the Shadow Operatives? No, that's not right. Given that they took Mitsuru-san's group hostage and some of the others here, it seems more likely that Minazuki wants revenge on Mitsuru-san and her associates from high school.
I'll be heading back now. Take your time here.
When Minazuki raises his hand, a different voice echoes from further in. It's a voice I know only too well.
Don't get the wrong idea. I'll be your opponent.
What's going on? Another Naoto-kun?
Don't be deceived. That's an imitation of me.
An imitation? Huh. That sounds like the kind of dirty trick they'd pull.
Yeah, you can kind of tell it's the same voice actor as Labrys, can't you?
Huh.
Something about,
Seems
like,
I'll be facing
the
those
accent
who
seems
are
similar.
participating in the Grand Prix for the first time. I hate to waste time, so let's simply begin now.
Bring on the ring!
My doppelganger rises one hand to the sky. It means some of the red pillars that form the arena. I'm still too badly injured to dodge this, but I can't allow them all to be trapped here.
Everyone, get away from me! Hurry!
Yukari-san, Koromaru, spread out!
Yukari-san, Ken-kun, and Koromaru-san jump back in response to my warning shout. Labrys, on the other hand, maintains her position, shielding me, making no attempt at all to move. Ah, I see now. Yukari-san told Labrys, I'm trusting Naoto-kun with you, and Labrys would never abandon her duties. Yukari and San and Ken-kun understand that as well, and so Labrys was not mentioned when Ken-kun gave the order to spread out. Very efficient teamwork. I feel I understand the secret behind the Shadow Opera's strength somewhat. 4 red pillars that fall from the sky embed themselves. Okay.
What's going on? Wait, what the? Where's the culprit?
What? Wait, when did he...
Now that they mention it, I too realized for the first time that Minazuki is nowhere to be seen. Minazuki's presence is completely gone. It vanished from the area, just as suddenly as it appeared behind me.
Like I said, I'll be your opponent. Don't worry. A version of myself so close to death. and a machine who's just joined the Shadow Operatives would be pretty sorry prey. So just this once, while no attacks are still allowed from outside the ring, I'll agree to fight whoever enters the arena. Though of course, once you pass those red pillars, invisible walls prevent anyone from leaving until I defeat you in single combat.
Invisible walls. That's just ridiculous. No!
Yukari-san tries to take a step forward and hits her head badly on the invisible wall. Perhaps I gave them too much credit before. It's possible that these shadow operas are, in fact, surprisingly, careless.
This is just like the last P1 Grand Prix. Except we're
Well,
in the
Yukari
real
is at
world.
least. Yukari is still kind of dumb.
Hello! General Teddy here. Long time no see, Labby-chan.
Hold on, I want to do something real quick. I feel like I've been too loud. I watched back an earlier stream, and I think I'm peaking too much on the microphone. Okay. Let me know if that's better. Yeah, I feel like I was maxing out my microphone too much, so I turned myself down slightly. But I'm not crazily louder than the game.
Oh, don't look so shocked. Let's see if I can guess what you were thinking. No, you're supposed to be my shadow. Why? Or something like that.
Is that Inaba's persona user, Teddy? He doesn't look like a bear to me.
He just looks like a plush mascot. Is he dressed up like that on purpose?
You there! Silence in the peanut gallery! How dare you call my bona fides into question? I'll have you know I look bear-rific!
Crap, heard me.
This is your last chance to push your luck like that.
Labra's just better than Aegis. No, not necessarily. In fact, if anything, Aegis is a fruit based off of like a future version of her. So they probably made improvements to her arsenal.
Hurry up and decide whether you're gonna enter
Also,
the ring or not.
Aegis was able to awaken her potential and become awaken to the wild potential of the wild card. Literally tomorrow, yeah, literally tomorrow we're getting into that. So, with the answer. So.
Will you shut up? Fine, let's do this. I'll go in and...
No, please move on. Huh? You can't let him provoke you. The culprit's aim is to make us fight against our doubles, thereby carving off our personas.
Carve off our personas?
Mitsuru-san and the others are within the tower on the hill. It won't be easy, but try and avoid combat with the imitations as you rescue them.
Okay, Labras, we're leaving the rest to you.
Oh, like the voice actress became like a movie actress or something? Or you mean in the game?
Oh, what's this? They left you behind. I guess that's the extent of this friendship you go on about.
That's not true. What about it is not
Hey Union, how's it going?
For it seems
Oh,
to
by
me
the way, I don't know if you noticed.
you don't.
Yeah, we'll start playing the answer tomorrow. That's fine. I thought about it. I don't really have too much going on tomorrow. Might as well just start, because I really don't want to like miss out on starting 3 Fantasio on time. So the sooner we can get through the answer. So
You clearly have no
In-game?
understanding
Okay.
of the bonds between people.
interesting. She definitely looks like she's jumping. Like her outfit definitely looks like it's straight out of what, like the Power Rangers knockoff that they have, and
Yeah,
Persona.
what she said. They didn't ditch us. Yukari-san believes in
It looks
me,
like a hero
so
outfit
that's
or
why
something.
she trusted me to take
Like
care
very
of
bright
Naoto-kun.
colors.
And that's why I'm gonna make sure to knock you out of the park myself.
Okay. Yeah, let me know if it sounds better turned down a little bit more. Because I listened back to the VOD the other day and I was like, man, I think my voice is too loud in comparison to the game.
You have a strong heart.
Yeah, very odd music changes for this battle music.
You're being aggressive. Let's regroup.
Yeah, I think they're trying to avoid
Even I was excited. Congratulations.
the character music for the shadow versions of ourselves, but like it just some of the choices are kind of weird. They're just choosing like walking around music and stuff.
Good many persona fragments just from that alone.
The other me melts into a puddle in the center of the food court. It's a most unpleasant sight to behold. I hear a cracking sound and turn to see the red pillars that had trapped us shatter. The invisible wall should be gone as well, but...
Was it okay, Naoto-kun? We ended up fighting this thing.
There was no getting around it. Our enemy has Mitsuru-san, her friends, and this town hostage. Besides, we had no means of escape.
So, everything was set up perfect. Who do you think that Minazuki guy is?
Shadow Nacho breaks them out of this game. Yeah, I hear... So I hear. Apparently her attacks are pretty consistently... Like, you can easily get your the enemy into a... like a stun lock with Shadow Nato, with her burst and her basic combo.
I don't know, but...
Or one of her basic combos.
Naoto-kun!
Thank you, Labris. You truly saved my life.
Come on, no need to thank me. I told you it was my turn to help you guys out. But what about Yukon and them?
One explanation later.
Just like I thought. Though that fake you was a tough customer. What in the world are they?
The imitations seem to be crafted from shadows. I'm astonished that they can even copy our persona abilities. But that aside...
Well, you
let's
needed
hurry,
to finish
Labris.
the
There's
answer
actually
yet?
something I couldn't tell Yukari-san earlier.
Huh? What's that?
It's that young man Minazuki's true objective. He's gathering persona fragments from us. In an
Oh yeah,
attempt
doesn't
to
like
summon
Naruto have a
something
gimmick
hideous.
where like if you get hit enough by Naruto, you just automatically lose or something?
Something hideous.
Indeed. He'll use the tower looming on the hill, just as Tartarus was used when Mitsuru-san and her friends were in high school. I don't know what in particular he intends to bring forth, but there's no denying that his aim is something along those lines.
Really? Oh yeah, I actually felt something odd about that guy myself.
Odd? In what way?
Well, when I got close to him, I felt something strange. It was exactly like the feeling I get from those plumes of dust we have as whores.
Nice, nice. I'll, well, I guess I'll find out for myself tomorrow. But is the dungeon and the answer better than Tartarus, or about the same? Specifically, P3R's Tartarus.
Oh. Does this mean he had a plume of dusk in his possession?
Not exactly. It wasn't that he had one on him. It was more like it was synced up with his heart. It felt just like ours do.
Synced with his heart?
I don't understand. The Plume of Dusk was integrated into the core of Labris and her sister unit Aigason. It plays the role of a heart in their mechanical bodies. But that man Minazuki seemed to be no different from us at first glance. What could it mean that she detected a plume of dusk in him? The faint light that's been scattered everywhere is gathering now, and I'm starting to see the outline of the truth. There's still some missing pieces. If we rescue Mitsuru-san's group and learn what they know, then I suspect we'll be able to reach some sort of conclusion. Labris looks into my face as I'm lost in thought and smiles to try and cheer me up.
Relax. We'll never lose. You saw us fight earlier, right? Yukari-san and Ken-kun can really kick some ass.
I assumed it would be a much better experience than Fez. I'm wondering if they made any changes compared to, like, Tartarus. Reloads Tartarus, though.
It seems you've made some wonderful friends, Labris.
One thing I hope they implement, is more things to use the, like, fragments on. Twilight fragments. I felt like there weren't enough things to, like, spend Twilight fragments on in the original base game.
Huh? Oh. You think it's okay for me to think of him that way? It's kinda embarrassing.
That's how it is at the start. Once you come to realize it, though, you'll find that it turns to a warm
Naruto speaking
feeling
from
within
personal
you.
experience here.
Huh. Is that how it was for you, Naoto-kun?
Who knows? Perhaps it was.
I recall when I first met my senpai, and a wry smile forms on my lips. Feeling a bit embarrassed at this, I pulled the brim of my hat down over my eyes. It's not just Labras. The same is true for me, and many others I've never met. We all go through the process to find what's so precious and irreplaceable to us.
Let's go rendezvous with the others.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. Because I felt like, especially towards the end, there wasn't much use for Twilight Fragments. Or, like, the rate you were getting them was vastly outstripped the amount of, like, chests you could use them on, especially since chests don't respawn anymore. Just by going in and out of the floor. Like, floors are a bit more fixed in how they're generated. You have to, like, leave and come back for them to, like, regenerate. I also felt like they should be used to, like, allow you to teleport, back to the first floor or whatever from any of the non-boss floors. Like, you know how there's those teleporters that you can use to, like, teleport back? From what I remember in the original P3 Fez, they weren't nearly as common as they are in P3R, where you have them pretty much on every floor. They were a bit more randomly generated, but since they're on pretty much every floor in P3R, I felt like you should have to spend a Twilight Fragment or two to, like, be able to teleport back from them. Otherwise, you have to wait until you get to the boss floor to do so. Stuff like that. Like, just giving them more uses, I felt like would have been a good idea. Because for how much, like, the game tutorializes them and, like, kind of shoves them in your face with the new stuff, they really don't have too many uses outside of just being glorified keys to chests in the base game. Yeah, there's the clock at the bottom floor, but even that was like... It would have been useful at the start of the game, but 7 Twilight Fragments was pretty costly at the start of the game. But then, like, by the mid to end game, you have so many healing items, and, like, you have, like, SP restoring skills, so it doesn't matter as much. No doubt about it. As we go down the fog-filled hallway, we see a man we're very familiar with. Could hardly forget his face.
No way. Why is it Dachi-san?
Could he be a fake?
Huh? Fake? Oh, right. I forgot about that whole thing going on.
Does that friendly smile, joking manner, and contemplatively nonchalant laugh. There's no doubt this is a Dachi-san we know, but why?
Why are you here? Huh? Oh, well, I had intended on staying well behaved, but someone begged me to help out. And you know, I'm not the kind of guy who can say no to something like that.
Help out? You mean that show guy?
Hmm? Have you guys already met? Oh, man.
That doesn't matter. Don't tell me you're working with the culprit this time, too.
Well, what do you think?
Don't play dumb. If I don't like your answer, there'll be boot prints all over your face.
Who cares about all that? Come on. Aren't you kids in serious trouble right now? What with all the world ending and all?
So you are!
You guys really like sticking your heads into dangerous situations, don't you? You don't gain anything in life from doing that, you know?
Well, I mean, we did stop the end of the world, so I get to keep living, which is nice. Hopefully that'll also be the outcome this time, so...
Adachi-san, you said you would abide by the rules of this world. So why are you here?
Rules. Rules, eh?
Don't you understand how the real world is in trouble because of show? This isn't like the TV world, where only we were involved.
Oh, man. I see you never learn. The only reason I took that brat up on his invitation was because I was bored. All the questions about what he's after or what's gonna happen to this town, I don't give a damn about any of it.
What's he saying?
Adachi, you lousy...
Whoa, whoa, give me a break. I don't intend to get involved with kids like you anymore. Like, I bet you're honestly abiding by the rules here, because that's how you think.
The rules here?
You know, the one-on-one stuff. You don't even know what's gonna happen because of that. Honestly, rats like you barely even think.
I mean, he does have a point. It is set up so that, like, the enemy wants us to fight one-on-one for a reason.
What's that supposed to mean?
Like I keep saying, if you keep fighting them on their own terms, it could bite you in the ass. I bet he's collected quite a lot of those persona fragments by now.
My hazy, scattered thoughts all to come together when I hear what Adachi-san has to say. I've been vaguely watching those light particles fly up to the top of the tower. Are those what Sho was after? Could it be that the reason Sho set the rules to make us fight one-on-one was to give off more of these particles? persona fragments, according to Adachi-san, during the constant fighting?
Have we been inadvertently helping him?
Oh man, you really hadn't noticed? You need to get your act together.
Out the blue, the Sword School building creaks with a loud noise. The jarring sounds echo in the depths of the red fog like an animal's growl.
What was that just now?
Looks like there's no more time left. Earlier than I expected. Well, that's why I need to get going. Good luck to you, I guess.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how the designs of the different sections of the new dungeon turned out. Because, like, the new dungeon in the Answer had some pretty interesting designs as well for its, like, areas. They were a little more samey than with the base games, but base games were not super unique either. But, like, in Fez, I mean. But with P3R, like, one of the biggest things that I think they improved with Tartarus is definitely the differentiating of, like, blocks and, like, how the visuals look with the different blocks of Tartarus. So I'm interested to see how that looks with the Answer as well.
Oh, and your friends who got caught? They might be in trouble if you leave them be, you know?
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
It means just what it sounds like. Then again, I guess it might be impossible for just you three. Wait!
Adachi-san turns his back on us and disappears into the red fog. Yosuke tries to go after him, but he slams right into an invisible wall. That looked like it hurt. Hope he's okay. It's only then I realize that we're surrounded on all sides by red pillars.
You okay, Yosuke?
This actually hurts more than you think. I mean, when did these get set up?
How much longer are you gonna make me wait? You better entertain me at the very least.
Akihiko? Yeah, okay. We turn around to see the bearer of the familiar voice. Inside, the man is standing as if to show off his well-developed muscles. He's topless apart from his red cape. It's definitely one of Mitsuru-san's companions. Akihiko-san.
Welcome to this special ring. This place is truly a square jungle. It sure brings back memories. Yeah, it really takes me back.
Master? Oh, I'm glad that you're safe.
Chie tries to rush over, sharp fist whizzes right in front of her. For one thing, Akihiko-san should be captive somewhere, and for another, he wouldn't challenge us to a fight like this.
Fake Akihiko-san.
Don't you all long for the tensing of muscles and the clenching of fists? It's only seconds away. Step forward if you want to taste the mat.
Yeah, we'll stick with the MC, that's fine. I think it only changes, like, maybe a line or two of dialogue. Huh, interesting. MC's height, weight, and everything is, like, question marks now. I think his, date of birth and stuff were in Arena, weren't they? Maybe not.
Over here.
I noticed they, dropped the gimmick of having all the girls having, an unknown weight, which was kind of funny, but yeah, I see why they dropped it. I guess this isn't the worst music to choose for, like, a battle, but it's not great. Alright.
Yeah, victory goes with the strong.
All right, we won! Wait, where did Adachi go?
Hey, doesn't this shaking seem bad? It's been getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah, looks like we don't have much time.
Hey, hold on a sec. Adachi said something about persona fragments earlier. What did he mean?
Last time, Sho tried to get powerful shadows by shaking us up so our personas would turn back to their original form. And this time, he's lured us into this red fog and made us fight our fakes, so we can carve off persona fragments in the process.
Oh, you mean those balls of light that pop out when we fight against the fakes?
Probably, yeah. Sho is trying to do something with the persona fragments he's collecting.
But what, though? Is he gonna make a new persona for himself with them?
I don't know. But all the persona fragments I saw so far were headed to the top of this tower. We might find our answers there.
Trying to figure it out now won't do us any good. We've fallen for the enemy's trap so far, but from here on out, we're going on the counterattack. We have to avoid fighting fakes as much as we can, rescue Mitsuru-san's team, and get to the top of the tower. After we all nod to each other, we run with renewed purpose down the murky hallway.
Sheesh, these hallways are too long. How far do they go? You'd think we'd have gotten to the stairs by now, at least.
Maybe just running down the hallways won't work. Why don't we try going into the first open room we see? I mean, this place was connected in some messed up ways during the last P1 Grand Prix.
You do have a point.
But there's tons of classrooms here. Should we just start with the closest one? Whoa, bingo!
Oh, good job, Yosuke!
Past the open doors and the unmistakable view of the classroom, but on the wall inside is a set of familiar-looking school stairs, connected to it like they were forced there.
I still don't like this plan. We're gonna have to check every door we find from here on out.
Don't worry, you can do it, Yosuke.
Yeah, we'll be okay if we got Yosuke with us.
What's with the blind trust in me? I don't remember you guys being such goody-goodies.
What are you doing, Yosuke? Come on, you better hurry up.
Why isn't anyone listening to me? Don't you think it's weird that you're about to leave me behind after saying all that nice stuff?
Well, keep up then, come on. Just as Yosuke suspected, our progress from the next floor on gets pretty rough. We don't run into any fakes, but we don't make much headway either. How far have we climbed? Feeling impatient, I put a hand on my nearby door and throw it open.
Hey,
A giant guillotine-like blade whooshes by, that whooshes by right before my eyes. I dodged barely, but that was too close for comfort.
You dodged. Not too shabby, you.
Ah, fake Labras.
That voice!
Why don't you hurry up and come in? I'm bored out of my skull waiting for you guys.
I cautiously step in the classroom. Inside we find stairs leading up and a figure blocking them. Just as I thought.
Labras! Like you don't already know. Yeah, I'm a fake Labras. So, let's see how much of your persona I can carve off, okay? You're going too far. What are you trying to do with all these persona fragments? What do you care? Win or lose, you're all gonna die anyways. I got nothing to tell you. Now, bring on the ring! I'm a weapon, a special destroyer made only to eliminate the enemy. Underestimate me, and you'll end up with more than just a scratch.
Oh, let's go with Yosuke this time. Why not? We'll make him fight his fake girlfriend. It'll be fun. So her weight is still not there. That's weird. I thought I saw her weight listed last time. Maybe I was looking at the wrong thing. All right. The fake begins to melt, and there's a loud crack as the red pillars shatter. At the same time, the persona fragments that were carved off in the battle turned to particles of light and floated into the air.
Oh no! The persona fragments!
It's fine. We just need to hurry on ahead. We're out of time.
Yeah! Still, it's so frustrating!
Hey, something just crossed my mind. Personas were originally our shadows, right?
Hmm? What's this all about?
No, I was thinking about what the culprit's after. I wondered why he'd be so hell-bent on our personas.
Huh?
Well, think about it. There's a bunch of shadows in the TV world, so why is he so fixated on our personas?
Because I guess they're strong ones?
Good question.
Yosuke's absolutely right. Last time, the culprit was targeting our personas to collect powerful shadows. But not this time. If he wanted to play it safe, he wouldn't have goaded a bunch of persona users into a fight with them. Especially since we've already got a score to settle. Besides, just because the TV world is all peaceful again doesn't mean all the shadows have gone away. If that's what all he wanted, he could have just gathered those. Really, the culprit was controlling shadows to make fake versions of us to fight for him. Then, why go through all the trouble of preparing these arenas and carving away at our personas? Do you want revenge for last time? I don't know. Doesn't seem to care about that. So why?
There must be a reason he's targeting our personas in particular.
Some reason why it can't be just any old shadows?
Yosuke and Chie are some too. We need some more hints. We're missing some key information. Or maybe we just haven't put it together yet? A mysterious young man named Sho, persona fragments, and Dachi-san. No, there's still a lot for us left to figure out. Okay. Chapters are getting a bit longer. That one had 2 fights instead of just the one. Oh, saving Akihiko. Nice. Interesting, that's the only thing that's unlocked. Okay. Well, I guess let's go save Akihiko then. Forgot my phone stopped working. After Teddy's no less disaster got me high, we saw what looked like the practice building and barged on in. I don't know how long it's been since then. We've been wandering down every corner of the school looking through this damn red fog, looking for the stairs. We're slowly going higher, but...
Was your school always this big? I think I'm done for. Look, my legs are turning into twigs.
They were twigs to begin with. Quit your whining and get moving.
I know.
Yeah, I know Ted's got a right to complain. There's no knowing when the enemy might attack. Having to stay on guard at all time is sure tiring us out. Even Yukiko-senpai's got a hard look on her face. Makes sense. I mean, same goes for me. But these are her classmates we're talking about. Of course she's worried about them.
If the school was always this big, I'd be late for class every day.
That's what you're worried about? Man, how the hell is this place hooked up?
Oh, could we try opening up a window and climb up the walls?
I mean, that worked for Akihiko, but I don't know if that'll work for us.
Ah! What are you thinking? Yuki-chan, that's against the rules!
Suddenly, the TV on the ceiling turns on, and that weird Ted comes up on it. I don't really get this guy's deal. Can't I just assume he's a fake Teddy and leave it at that?
Huh? The imposter's showing its face again! If you don't give up now, you're gonna get more than just a beating! What are you talking about, you moron? I'm the one who wants to punish you. Shouldn't you all be trying harder than this? Don't you understand the situation you're in? If you don't hurry, the world really is going to end! Yet you keep dallying around and wandering all over. None of you have any guts, I say!
Shut up! Do you want to end the world or not? Which is it? If you didn't want us to get lost, you should have made us a straight path, damn it!
That would defeat the purpose of the P1 climax! It's only natural for the bad guys to be mean. Huh. Fine. Now hear this! I, General Teddy, I'm gonna give you a warning because I'm so tear-jerkingly nice! Open up those
It is kind of funny to hear, like, an evil Teddy kind of speaking.
Hurry up at once! The lives of the captive princesses will be in danger soon!
What?
That ain't good. Thinking about it. It's been a while since the first Midnight Channel broadcast. If Mitsuru-san and her guys were already strung up at that point, I was surprised they'd be exhausted. God damn this fake Ted. What a dirty trick.
Oh! Yuki-chan? What was that for?
Oh, sorry. Looking at that Teddy.
Oh,
made
did
me
she
angry
just
for
kick
some reason.
Teddy because she was mad at General Teddy?
How tyrannical! The bear on screen and adorable little moi are totally unrelated! adorable little moi is totally unrelated. Grrr, don't copy me! Don't copy me!
Oh gosh. The fake Ted gives one last smirky laugh to taunt Teddy before the red fog covers him up on the monitor and he's gone.
Looks like we better hurry and find Mitsuru-san and rescue her gang, too.
You're right. We should focus on that before we head higher up.
Alrighty then. Time to open up my bare nose once again. Wait.
Oh jeez.
Why do you keep turning our way when you sneeze?
It's no use. The red fog's been so thick ever since we got into this building. My nose isn't working at all.
I thought the voice actor just like was pitching his nose or whatever for this segment.
Try harder, Teddy.
Well, if Yuki-chan gave me a big fat kiss, I think I could try harder.
Enough of this bullshit. Hurry up and put that nose of yours to work.
My nose is very delicate. Searching through this fog makes my sneezing unstoppable.
Don't worry, Teddy. I have lots of tissues.
Yuki-chan, are you doing that on purpose? I don't need tissues. I need smooches.
You can do this, right, Teddy?
Pay me no mind. Teddy knows, full on searching.
Feeling the pressure from Yukiko-senpai's icy smile, Teddy starts twitching his nose every which way. I don't get how this counts as full-on searching, but I can tell he's desperate. Maybe that whole unconquerable snow black thing's got some truth to it.
I do sense something, but... What? Oh, here we go! I smell something like Michan and her friends from over there! Oops.
Bastard! You got your snot all over me! You're doing this on purpose, huh?
Well, all that aside, Teddy's nose is all we got to go on now. When we go in the direction he pointed to, we can sort of barely see the door to the music room at the end of the hall. Nice! Means someone from Mitsuru-san's crew is there. That or a fake of one of them. Feeling better about this, I grab the door and pull it open with enough force to bust it down. I figure if there's a hostage here, it's got to be a fake here too. And if that's the case, I'll give him a fish sandwich as soon as I see him. I mean, that's a fair assumption, but...
Whoa! Who's that?
Oh no! They've got They've got crucified portraits for the P3 characters. Oh, tactfully covering up his nipples, I see. You get Alright.
Akihiko-san! What a horrible thing to do.
Damn it. Akihiko-san is up on a cross, just like they showed on the Midnight Channel. Limp like he's unconscious, seems pretty out of it. Damn, I remember this guy being pretty strong, too. They can do this to a guy like him, and whoever we're up against must be tougher than we thought. That goofy mood from a second ago goes away in a snap, and we start inching back to back while checking out our surroundings. That's why I noticed there's another guy in the corner of the classroom. I've never seen him before, which means...
Hey, Pops! Are you the goddamn culprit?
Pops? You mean me? Shh. Youngins these days are
Oh.
so rude.
Fake Junpei, okay. The guy who comes out is some suspicious-looking dude with a red bat and a goatee. Sure looks shady enough to be the culprit.
Huh? Is he really the culprit in this? He seems a little flaky.
Trash talking me already, huh? I'm the lethal weapon of the Shadow Hours. Junpei Iori's fake.
Oh, so you're a fake.
We don't actually know the real one, so how shocked should we act at learning you're the fake?
No two ways about it. He's a dumbass.
What the hell is this guy saying? I can't tell if he's here to mess with us or make us laugh. What's he doing mixed in with fakes of us?
Shut up! Anyway, your game ends here. Here goes. Play ball. Hold it right there. The real Junpei Iori at your service.
Hey! Huh? Just when I thought I heard a voice from up above, something comes falling down. That'd be... no, no, the invisible walls extend on top of the ring too.
not moving at all. I guess he's out cold.
Ah, I knew it. A dude who just looks like fake here is stuck on the invisible ceiling stretching between the red pillars. He's got in one hell of a pose.
Oh man, so lame. That's the original.
Junpei's getting blamed even by his own fake. Oh, jeez, Junpei. Even the fake is grumbling. That dude's no ordinary guy. Either way, all the tension from a second ago is pretty much shot now. Well, that's good for us, since it helps us to relax. All we gotta do now is beat down this fake.
Enough of your damn mumbling. I'll crush you like an egg, so let's get to it.
Mm-hmm. We need to make him take responsibility for doing such a horrible thing to Akihiko-san.
I don't really care about Aki, but I never forgive an evildoer.
Wow, they're totally pissed. Good thing the rules say this has to be one-on-one. All right, youngins, feel free to come at it.
Alright, we'll go ahead and do kanji. That'll be fine. Mr. Baseball, with one of the world's most complicated battle mechanics when it comes to a fighting game.
Eat this! Eat this! Finish you off! Break it half! Finish you right! Break it half! Break it half! There! Take this! One more! Smash down! Slow poke! Break it half! Take this! One more! Smash down! Break it half! Take this! Break it half! Boring! Break it half! Damn it! Nothing!
Alright. A little bit harder than some of the other ones, but not bad. Yeah. Kanji is pretty, like, I don't know. He's kind of on the other side of the type of thing I usually like. I usually like a bit more flexibility with my characters.
All right! In your face, damn
Even
it!
if they have, like, a lower amount of damage, I like having more flexibility and quicker attacks. Usually when it comes to fighting games, action games, that kind of stuff. Time for a fist pump. That fake seemed like an idiot. It was pretty impressive. No wonder he's something shadow opera, little webbing? Something like that. Guess this means the real one's pretty strong too. That's why I hear the red pillar shatter and something calls falling down. Oh yeah, I forgot someone was stuck up there. Oh crap, wasn't he unconscious?
Junpei Iori at your service.
Before we have time to worry, that Junpei guy lands right next to the melting fake with a loud thump. He tries to strike a pose, but his legs must get numb or something, because he starts writhing in pain without a word. Well, yeah, he did fall far from pretty far up there after all.
Do you think he's okay? In any sense, I mean.
I don't know.
Anyway, we explained quick about our fakes and all that other crap that's happened to Junpei-san. It seems like he's doing okay. He says he came to Inaba because he heard Mitsuru-san's crew went missing. We got lost in the school. He happened to spot Akihiko-san and us from the connecting passageway and jumped down from there. But he had the worst timing. For the best? That would have been a pretty great comedy stunt. At any rate, we hurry to the cross and get Akihiko-san down quick, but he doesn't come to straight away. Looks like he's pretty drained.
Akihiko-san. Are you okay, Akihiko-san? Damn it. Who did this to you?
You're one of the shadow operatives, right, Junpei-san?
Huh? Yeah, I am, but how do you guys know about that? Hey, weren't you using personas too?
Looks like Junpei-san really doesn't know, so we ended up having to explain everything in detail, including our fight against Akihiko-san and his friends in the P1 Grand Prix the other day.
So that's how Akihiko-san got caught. I'm still kind of fuzzy on this stuff about the TV world and whatnot, but I think I get the gist of it. Oh, right. I never introduced myself properly. I'm Junpei Iori. People call me the Shadow Operative's lethal weapon. Thanks for sticking up for Akihiko-san earlier.
I'm Yukiko Amagi, a third year at Yasugami High.
Sup? I'm Kanji Tatsumi, the second year.
And, who's this blue Daruma doll?
Who are you calling a blue Daruma doll? I'm an Adora Bear.
Adora Bear? Oh, is that one of the monsters that shows up in Featherman?
Grr! How rude! How could you not know how popular I am, you sweaty bearded batter?
Oh, what's with all the ruckus? I'm trying to sleep here.
Akihiko-san!
Aki, you're awake!
Oh, thank goodness he's alive.
You wouldn't come around. I was getting worried, man.
Relax. I was just taking a nap to get back some of the energy they stole.
He's got some balls for a dude in his situation. Akihiko-san's got to know too. He's saying this stuff to keep us calm. The guy looks like he's got a lot to recover from. He's telling us how that cross-like thing on him wasn't just for show. Being tied up to it felt like his strength was getting drained. Akihiko-san thanks us all and then turns back to Junpei-san.
But hey, it's been a while, Junpei. Were you the only one they called out?
Actually, I was more of a lone samurai. I got a call from Yucatan, but my phone ran out of juice during the call. When I got here, something weird had happened to the town. I thought everyone was headed for this Tartarus-looking tower, so I came to check it out. Oh, Yucatan should be with Ken, Koromaru, and this Labris girl, who I guess is Aigis' sister. I never met her, though.
Even Ken got called up? Oh man, I'm ashamed of myself.
But why did you come to Inaba? Did you find out something about Labris's case?
Well, we heard that the shadow presence had ramped up in Inaba. We were headed here to look into why that happened. But while we were on our way, our car got ambushed and... well, you know the rest.
Damn it. That culprit's one sick bastard. How dare he torture you?
Huh? They didn't torture me or anything.
They didn't? But you're wounded all over, and your clothes are all ripped up.
Oh.
My clothes? What about my clothes?
Akihiko. Junpei hasn't seen Akihiko in a minute, has he?
What are you saying, Junpei? Aki always looks like...
God damn it, Ted! Shut your damn mouth!
Huh? Oh, I get it. Yeah, never mind, Akihiko-san. Sorry for talking weird like that.
Ew. Damn it, Ted. That was too close. All guys got stuff they don't want people to know about. Ain't a matter of hiding the truth or not. There's just a time and a place to bring it up. And you don't go bringing it up for other people.
Oh, that reminds me, though. This feels like that other thing we know all too well. Is it just me?
So, you noticed too.
I mean, it's like... this is the dark hour, right?
Dark hour? What's that?
Basically, the dark hour is a hidden time that ordinary people don't know about. We fought once to get rid of it, but that used to only last about an hour every night. What's happening to this town doesn't seem so simple.
That reminds me, General Teddy mentioned something like that.
The
P1 Climax! It's the end of the world! One-on-one deathmatch that's worthy of the name Climax! And best of all...
There's an echo filter on it. Okay. Just the, like, yeah, you have 1 hour to save the world thing. We explained to Akihiko-san what the fake Teddy said on the Midnight Channel right before our town got messed up.
That's not good. We have to meet up with Mitsuru and the others as soon as possible.
Yeah, now to think about it, if we don't do something on the inside of an hour, that means the world gets stuck the way it is. We better hurry. But just as we're about to get going, we run into a problem. Damn door won't open. What the hell is this shit? Somebody locked the door behind you? What? Just break it down already. You got both Akihiko and Kanji. You're telling me neither of them can break down a door? Well, I guess Akihiko is pretty tired right now. How are we doing on time? Yeah, we're doing okay. We still got, like, a while. Alright. Are we doing... yeah, we're a little over halfway. Okay. Yeah, we're getting there. Looks like this is the last branch, unless something unlocks as we go further down this. And then it's just, like, a straight... at some point, I'm guessing that, like, everybody kind of converges, like, right around here. And you just have, like, the one line of, like, following everybody. No matter how much we climb, the scenery remains the same. We should have gone up a number of floors by now, but my limbs have already gone numb. I'm not surprised that my friends have gone so quiet, given that there seems to be no end to this labyrinth. Welcome to Tartarus, baby.
Hey, Yosuke, you haven't said a word all this time. Stop being so quiet and say something fun.
Dude, you're asking too much. I've got no energy to spare for that right now.
Yeah, but being quiet gets me all anxious. Don't you have anything? Some inside info on discounts at the Junes Deli?
Thank you for shopping! It's always Customer Appreciation Day at Junes. Wait, just talking about meat boosts your spirits?
Of course it does! Oh, meat. That tender juiciness makes me so...
Someone's here.
GA is on that carnivore diet. Once we get up the flight of stairs, I stop their conversation. Far not off, we can hear two people talking, their voices echoing out throughout the hall. We move forward as quietly as we can, to find that the voices are coming from a slightly open classroom door.
I am getting so bored.
Is
I
that
should just
show?
go take out a couple of them. Whoa, hold on there. There's no need to get hasty when
That's
the plan's
Dachi.
going so well, right? It'd be easier to just sit back and wait.
Those voices. Is that a Dachi-san in a show? I was thinking to Yosuke and Chie with my eyes, and we quietly peek into the classrooms the voices are coming from.
Huh? Where is this? Was there someplace like this at our school?
Oh! Whoa! That's the entrance to Tartarus! And is that the entrance to that one? Oh, okay. What's with the coffins? He's right, that eerie light and the bizarre things in here. It's a disturbing enough scene to make anyone who's sees it deeply afraid. Where are we? There's no room like this anywhere in Yasogami High. So where in the world does this scenery come from?
What are you talking so big for? Want me to
Yeah,
stick
why
my
is
sword through your
the
ears?
entrance to Tartarus here?
Ooh, scary. Can't you calm down a bit? You won't beat anyone like that. And you came to get me because you needed me, no? You sure it's a good idea to kill me just because I rub you the wrong way?
Cripes, what a wet blanket. Did you just come from a picnic out in the rain or something?
Don't get the wrong idea. That guy has nothing to do with this. I can kill anyone I want if I feel like it.
He's fast. The young man draws the sword smoothly and holds it to Adachi-san's throat. The blade reflects a strange light in the unfamiliar room, making the scene even more eerie. What should I do? Adachi-san is in danger. Do I make a move? No.
Then go on ahead. It's easy, right? Have you actually killed anyone before?
A massive chill runs down my spine. Adachi-san's aloof tone, that dull gaze that expels all hope. Like the mud at the bottom of a lightless river. That same gaze deflected all our pleas back then, and now it's brushing even aside Sho's threats.
This guy's really pissing me off.
Seemingly sensing the darkness when Adachi-san sheathes his blade. He seems pretty irritated. Having someone get the upper hand must really offend him.
Hey, is that show guy insane? He's laughing and joking one second, and then the next, he pulls out his swords.
Are they bickering with each other? And what was that about that guy?
I heard the same thing. Thought up to now that everything we'd faced was all Sho's doing. It seems he had to have at least one accomplice. Not only that, but they summoned Adachi-san here as someone with talents important to their plan.
Look, there's no need to fight. Once it descends, after all, the world's going to totally disappear. Why spend your time dealing with them, you know? Just ignore those kids.
That's not the problem. I look at those guys and I can't stop gagging. They just herd together like best buds. I don't know why they're so full of themselves. It makes me want to beat the shit out of them. Get them to cry like babies. You get me? Do you?
Suddenly, Sho's bloodthirsty, madness-tinged gaze turns on us. The instant Sho reaches towards his back, I yelled at Yosuke and Chie directly behind me.
Yosuke, Chie, get back!
You're so lame. Such a frickin' irritating bunch. I hate to even look at you. I just want to see you completely destroyed.
There's no sense hiding any longer. I give Yosuke and Chie a look before slowly stepping into the classroom. They followed close behind me, face show with the bulk of the classroom between us. I don't know if this can be called a classroom.
Show me Nazuki. What are you planning?
Huh? Weren't you listening? I'm gonna get rid of all you disgusting pests and make this a world I can stand to live in. What?
Don't be ridiculous. That won't help anybody but you.
Yeah? So what? Of course it only helps me. I'm saying you're disgusting, so you should all just die.
This isn't funny anymore. You're totally nuts. Are you saying that nothing else matters as long as you're satisfied?
Aha! Well, duh! Friends? Bonds? You worthless pests aren't accomplishing anything but licking each other's wounds! Shitty pests in this shitty world have no goddamn call to give me their shitty lectures. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get rid of every shred of everything.
Noxanor, that's who I was thinking of. Yeah, for some reason, Show reminds me of Noxanor, or at least this voice actor does. Maybe it's also the fact that, like, he's got the X on his face, and Noxanor has that, like, red X on his mask as part of his model or whatever. That was the YouTuber I was thinking that his voice reminded me of.
You really are a piece of shit that's not worth saving. You've got no right to do that.
The world will be much quieter soon. Just like here. A wonderful place where there's no one else. It's all for me!
What? A world with no one else?
Ugh, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Just hurry up and get smashed to pieces, you shitty pests!
Whoa, what are you getting all worked up for? You really shouldn't do that.
And you shut up too, you piece of shit! Come get me. I'll beat the life out of you. You'll be begging for mercy.
There's no way I'm gonna let him win. I can't believe our town is such a mess because of that guy. There's no way I'm sitting back and letting it happen.
I'm with you. We'll show you with our own fists how strong you can be when you have something to protect.
Show strong. Don't let your guard down.
Let's go with Chie. We haven't played with Chie in a minute. Alright, let's see how Show plays. Or how Show attacks, I guess.
Finally.
Rule Smashing Pun Machine is his title. I was trying to get an attack off, but I don't know if I have the... I don't know if I have the input right for it. Alright.
You really are strong.
You little...
With the final strike, Show collapses. The shining red pillars in the corners... Okay. Yep. Show had to beat us on everything from power to speed to physical stamina, but we managed to win because he never used his persona. We were all worried about the power of those red glowing eyes that kept us paralyzed, but Show didn't even use it once during the battle. No. Could it be that he actually couldn't use it?
What did I tell ya? This is because you kept using those weird powers. You got all puffed up because of someone else's gift.
Are we fighting you next, Adachi-san?
Huh? Oh man, don't be ridiculous. Why would I do something that hard?
Hard? Aren't you supposed to be on Show's side?
Show's side? Give me a break. Come on. Isn't there someone else besides me you should be worrying about?
Someone we should worry about.
Oh, you mean that guy Show mentioned? Damn, so he does have an accomplice.
No, something tells me that's not it. Adachi-san's still looking at Show, collapsed on the ground. What's he so interested in? I'm about to ask, but before I can, he starts to move.
Persona.
The voice is very similar to Show's. but it's obviously not him. The moment Sho sits up, a silhouette I've never seen before approaches me from behind him. That a persona?
You move!
Yukon!
I can't dodge this, but no sooner does that thought flash into my mind than Yosuke and Chie run over, positioning themselves between me and the approaching silhouette to shield me. No, if they do that...
Yosuke! Chie!
Sho slowly gets to his feet. Wait, is that even him? He looks the same, but stance and bearing are completely different from the Sho we fought a moment ago. What is and isn't Sho turns towards us in a ghostly manner and slowly raises his head to fix an almost mechanical stare on us. What in the world is this? And that's why they call him Cliffhanger. Okay, young assassin. Ooh, Rise again. Idol versus hero. Interesting. Alright. Let's go see what's up with Rise.
What is this? It's just like the TV world. P1 Climax? So someone's holding one of those events in the real world? Come, Persona!
Yukari-chan, Yukari-chan, are you...
Oh, Fuka. She's trying to...
Voice. Fuka-san?
She's trying to reach someone. It's not coming from inside the school. On instinct, I run to where the voice was coming from and charge right into the gym. It's a total mess in here. Seriously, placing filming equipment, folding chairs stacked up to the ceiling, you name it. I look towards the stage in the midst of the creeping red fog, where I see even more shocking sight.
Fuka-san!
Alright, wasn't Fuka also crucified? On the center of the stage is a prop-like cross. Fuka-san is crucified on it, like she's being held up to public ridicule. Didn't look well at all. And she's breathing gas. Who would do such a horrible thing to her? Near the cross is a person in pink clothes collapsed on the ground. It seems like she's the one Fuka-san is calling to so desperately.
Fuka-san, hang on, I'll come free you!
Man, Yukari, you got beat by your fake?
No, don't! You have to stay back!
You're really bad at this, huh? Yukari lost to her fake. She's the only one to have done so far. As Fuka-san notices me and cries out, I sense an odd presence and stop. Soon afterwards, a number of arrows pierce the ground in front of me, giving off sparks.
That was close. What's going on here?
Looks like you have a good sense for these things. No wonder you're their backup.
Can't believe my eyes. It's from that live-action show on the air now, called Featherman Victory. Oh, it actually is. She actually is a Power Ranger. Feathermen are like the... what are they? Because Power Ranger is originally called... It's like something else. Shoot, I can't remember the actual term for it right now. Sentai? Yeah, I think it's like Sentai. If I'm remembering correctly. But yeah, they're like the copyright-free Power Rangers in the Persona universe. Feathermen.
What? Feather Pink?
I don't get what's going on here at all. Actually, taking a closer look, there's something about the stage Fuka-san's on. It's the stage from that club escapade on Port Island. Oh yeah, the P3 club, yeah. On top of worrying about it, the girl collapsed on the ground now. I've got some sort of costume hero attacking me? Is there a hidden camera somewhere nearby?
No, Rise-san! That's... Fuka-san, take it easy!
Fuka-san's brow increases in pain as she tries to explain something to me. I don't really understand, but I'm getting a nasty feeling about that cross. All I know is that Fuka-san's in a lot of pain, and I need to rescue her as quickly as possible. But when I try to approach the cross, Feather Pink gets in my way.
Please move aside! I need to free her!
Then that makes us enemies. I hope you're prepared, Showbiz Fiend. I, Feather Pink, shall strike you down!
Rise-san, please, run! You have to get help!
No. Thanks, Fuka-san, but it's okay. I can fight now. That's why I have this power, so it can be useful to everyone.
Oh, you're not running away. Then we may as well get started. Bring on the ring!
You know, Yukari is really bad at this. Not only did she lose to her fake, but her fake is about to be beaten by somebody who is like a supporter slash backup and only learned how to fight properly like 5 minutes ago. Yukari, why are you so bad at this?
Peace and quiet at last. Now, are you ready? Persona!
Huh?
Ready? And action!
Persona!
Hey, are you sure you should be here? Why not leave this stuff to us and do your thing from a safe distance? Isn't that all an idol's good for? You're more like a mascot than a member of the team, so you really shouldn't be out on the front.
That hurt, because I know Feather Pink is right. No matter how much I say that it's not how it is, and that I don't want it to be like that anymore, the truth is the truth. My ideals aren't easily understood by others. All the same, I'm past pretending my flaws don't exist. All I can do is accept them without letting them defeat me and keep trying my best.
I won't make any excuses. You're right. But no matter what you say, I won't let you beat me.
Okay. This is fun. I like Rise's arc in this. For, like, trying to, like, become stronger and, trying to stand towards the front, being able to do things for herself.
Don't touch me! One rush after another. Wrap this up. Check it out. That should do it.
Absolutely dominating.
Don't touch me!
Nope. Alright. Yeah, playing as Rise is fun. Her animations are a lot of fun. When the battle ends and Feather Pink collapses the gymnasium floor, the red pillar surrounding us... Okay, shatter as well.
It disappeared.
She a shadow?
Focus-on, are you alright?
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Rise-san. So you can fight with your persona now? That's amazing. Oh, that's right, Yukari-chan. Rise-san, she needs your help more than I do. She guarded me and...
You mean that lady in pink? Okay, one sec.
Fuka-san seems really exhausted. Speaking at all is hard for her in this state. I helped up the person in pink who's collapsed a little ways away. Surprised at what I see. Wait a minute. This is Yukari-san? But she's the same as Feather Pink I just defeated.
Huh? Where's the fake me? I have to say Fuka! Wait a minute. Huh?
Thank goodness. Looks like she's come too. So, was that a fake Yukari-san earlier? I don't really understand what's going on, but if Fuka-san is worried about her, it can't be an enemy, right?
Yukari-chan, Rise-san here saved me. I'm sorry for what you went through because of me.
Oh, it's okay. I'm sorry I worried you too. I got caught totally off guard. Rise-san? Thanks. Whoa, wait! Are you the real Rosette? You're so thin, and look at how small your face is!
Oh, yeah. I still don't really understand what's going on here.
After we introduce ourselves, Yukari-san, whose full name is Yukari Takaba, and Fuka-san tell me everything leading up to this point. Okay, they were captured. Yukari, Shadow Operative 2, fake versions, Dark Hour.
By the way, why are you dressed like that, Yukari-chan? It looks really well made.
Huh? You're just noticing this now? Well, there's something of a story behind it.
I've worn costumes from time to time too, but that one's pretty cool. It's pink and cute. Maybe I should try wearing it in a show. Transformation activate! Feather change! Or something like that.
What a pro. You're pretty focused on work, aren't you? Say, didn't I hear that you're making a comeback? It must be tough to balance with school and whatnot. Homework and idle work.
You could say that again. But I don't mind so much, since I have fun with all of it.
That's so cool. High school girls sure are spirited. I envy your youth.
You work hard too, you know, Yukari-chan.
Nah, I just do some modeling here and there. It just so happened I got the Feather Pink role in an audition.
Oh, you're a model? Wait, and you're the real Feather Pink? Wow, that's incredible! I'm so jealous of how great you look! Do you have to watch what you eat too?
Oh, of course. Oh, speaking of food,
Meanwhile,
I found this great place that serves delicious lunch specials the other day.
Just scarfing down sweets all the time, still modeling.
Wait, no. Now's not the time to talk about that stuff.
I come to my senses and we can't help but laugh. This isn't the place to have fun and indulge in girl talk. But I think it's also a good distraction, in a way. I can't be indecisive about what to do next. Ifuka-san and I are here, and what I need to say is already decided.
I'll try searching around here.
Yeah.
Focus-on, will you help me out?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. It's the copyright-free Power Rangers, the Feathermen. Because you can get those outfits in P5 as well. I think... Yeah, they're also referenced in P4 and P3. I can't remember if you can get outfits to dress up like them in P4 or not. I don't think you can in P3.
Mm-hmm, of course. I'm all right now.
But yeah, they're like the copyright-free Power Rangers. They show up as like references or whatever in a lot of the games. Remember, Futaba had like a whole like set of them as action figures, and what is it? Yosuke like messed them up or whatever, and like rearranged all the parts. I wonder if the pink one actually does look like Yukari's outfit here. Be interesting to go back and look at that. Probably not. Probably pretty close though. Once Fuka-san starts calms her breathing and she begins searching first. I sensed it last time she did this too, but a powerful yet very kind feeling covers the area.
I don't know exactly where, but I sense someone nearby. It seems your friends are here as well, Rise-san.
Senpai's here? Great! I knew they'd get here.
Fuka, can you tell where everyone is? I still think we should meet up with them.
It might be hard by myself, but...
Fuka-san reaches out her hand to me. I take it and open my heart. Our hearts synchronize. A warmth I've never felt before pours into me. May not be able to get in contact with them, but we should be able to sense where everyone is, for sure.
Persona. I found you, Senpai! And Yosuke-senpai and Chie-senpai? Yikes, who's this? It's not Teddy.
I sense a familiar presence near Aigus and Akihiko-senpai. I think they'll be okay. Let's see where Mitsuru-senpai is.
Amazing. My senses spread over incredible distances compared to the usual. I'm picking up on presences one after another, both familiar and not. Hey, what's this one? Something big. It feels like a sharp blade hits us, and Fuka-san and I let go at the same time. What was that thing? There's something terrible here.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. That startled me, though.
It came from further up. From the top? What could it be?
Something out of the ordinary is happening above the school, at the top of the weird tower. We nod to each other and begin running for that place at once. Okay. Yes, how's it going, Liam? Alright, let's go see what's up with Kanji and gang. It's funny that Kanji is like the POV for this group. Just as we finally rescued Akihiko-san, we were about to catch a break-in assault in this case. Now we can't even get out of the room. We're all panicking.
Damn it! What the hell's going on?
All except Akihiko-san anyway. He's just thinking calmly to himself. You have some kind of plan?
Yukiko, how many doors are there in the music room at your school?
Huh? Oh, right. There's the door we came through, and... Ah! There should be a door that leads to the prep room in the back.
All right. Junpei, look for that door. It should be around here somewhere.
Huh? Actually, is this it?
Junpei looks around and finds a little door that was hidden behind some stuff further in the room. Well, you look at that. Man, I guess I should show up at school some more often so I know stuff like that too. Anyway, Junpei goes up to the little door and opens it. Easy as that.
Whoa, what is this? It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, her ponytail design is pretty nice here. It's interesting to see more mature versions of like all the P3 characters. It's one reason why I wish we had gotten like a P5 fighting game to continue along with the Elizabeth plot, but also so we could get like more grown-up versions of the P4 cast. That would be fun too. That door turns out to be connected to an eerie room that's stained bloody red. Hey, this is the announcement room for that P1 Grand Prix. Those broken robots hung up there are part of Labrys' past. What a shitty thing to make us look at again.
Labby-chan, are you doing okay right now? I'm really worried about you.
I think we left her with Naoto, so she's probably fine. Speaking of which, we haven't seen Naoto in a minute.
Teddy.
That reminds me, Ted called himself Labrys' knight and stuff like that. Maybe he's the first one to make friends with Labrys during the P1 Grand Prix. Guess it's only naturally be worried about how she's doing now. Still.
Ah! Stupid kanji! What was that for?
Toughen up, Ted. What good is it gonna do you to mope like that? You're Labrys' buddy. She said herself that she was gonna do her best. If you don't believe in her, who will?
Kanji!
Oh jeez. Don't get your tears and snot all over Kanji
God
again.
Damn it, don't get your runny nose on me! Ugh, so gross!
Ted's comes jumping at me with a face streaked with tears and a runny nose. I just wanted my damn wash my damn uniform. He's already getting it dirty. While we're fooling around, Nakiko-san comes towards us and smiles.
You guys get along really well, huh? But we're running out of time. Let's get moving.
Roger that.
All right! I'm totally on fire! We're gonna go and kick this culprit's booty!
Oh, this is a remix of the original song. Huh, interesting.
The blue Daruma doll's pretty pumped up. Oh, hey, there's a door over here, too.
When Junpei-san opens the door further into the announcement room, this crazy gust of wind blows into the room, sweeping his entire body out the door. Oh, jeez. Did he just fall out of the tower? Junpei, no!
Junpei!
Ah! Junpei flew away! Kanji, hurry up and save him!
Shut up! I know that, damn it! When Nakiko-san and me rush over, we can't help but see what's on the other side of the door. Wait, isn't that... We're supposed to be inside the school. Is that outside? A giant bridge fills the space and... it doesn't matter. It's just the route we've been taking is so far is all messed up. Let's assume the door got connected somewhere weird. I look around for Junpei-san and find him clinging onto the bridge handrail for dear life. He's seriously one hell of a guy. That's like the most cliche thing that could happen. It make me wonder if he's doing this on purpose.
This place. It's the Moonlight Bridge.
Huh? That huge bridge in the city? Why is it here in Inaba? Wait, isn't that...
Hygus!
Oh. There's this totally out of place cross on top of the pillar that I saw on the bridge. I can kind of see someone crucified up there. When I squint my eyes to get a better look, I can see for sure. That's Aiga-san. What kind of insane eyesight does Akiko-san have to spot her from this distance? Wait, that's not important. I can tell from even here. Aiga-san ain't in the great shape. We gotta hurry and save her.
I'll go. I might be able to reach her with my persona.
Nope. I'll be the one to rescue her. I'll set Ai-chan free and get a kiss of thanks. Oh!
Just as Teddy slips past Yukiko-senpai to dart outside, he gets knocked back like a rubber ball and goes on, rolling on the announcement room floor. This is more of that invisible wall crap. When did this happen?
You're going nowhere. If you think that things will be that easy, you're greatly mistaken.
Shadow Ken?
Ken? And Koromaru, too!
Oh no, Shadow Koromaru!
Long time no see, Sonata-san. You should say hello too, Koromaru.
This kid knows Akihiko-san. He must be a shadow opera too. Or a fake one, anyway. Whoa, don't tell me the same goes for that scary-looking dog, too.
You think I'm just a child from the way I look, don't you? But let me make one thing clear. Don't underestimate me.
Okay, so that's what's going on here. Stay back, you guys. Ow! Ugh.
Akihiko-san!
In the blink of an eye, Akihiko-san stepped forward and the kid closed in to swing his spear. Actually, the kid might have been a little faster. He's using the spear's flexibility and balance to cover from being so shrimpy. Akihiko-san's not in peak condition right now, so maybe I shouldn't let him handle this one.
You must know the rules by now.
I know the rules, and so do I.
I prefer not to fight someone who's injured, like him. It's no fun at all for me to beat up on someone who isn't in perfect condition, you know.
Wow, he's not cute at all. Oh, but I guess that makes it easier to deal with him?
Yuki-chan, I think your snow black side's showing itself a little.
Hey, little punk. What gives bringing the mutt into a one-on-one fight?
Huh? Oh, this thing? Don't worry about it. I should get a handicap, right? I mean, since I'm just a child.
Yeah, you little...
Not to repeat Yukiko-senpai or nothing, this brat ain't cute at all. The way he talks kinda reminds me of Naoto, but like, this jerk's milking the I'm just a kid thing for all it's worth. Huh? Wait a sec. Thanks so far. At least the ones I've seen act pretty much the way we do. I mean, the real kid's personality is more or less like the fakes? That's not a great train of thought. I better stop for now. I gotta focus on beating the crap out of this kid. Oh, we can't do, we actually can't do Akihiko here. I was going to. Alright, we'll just do Kanji, that's fine. Alright, dog lovers look away. Oh my gosh. Talk about annoying.
Take this. Eat this. Alright. One more. Smash down. Make it happen. Eat this. Eat this. Take this. Alright.
Huh, Strega battle music. Pretentious tenderfoot duo. Okay. The red pillars in the four corners of the announcement room break. Sweet, the invisible walls are gone now. Now we can rescue Junpei and Aika-san. So I thought, but looks like that last hit wasn't enough to totally take out the kid and his dog. Instead of melting away like the other ones, they're just huddled on the ground so far.
Oh man, I didn't think you were this strong. I didn't fight because I wanted to, you know. He forced me to do this.
The hell? Kid was a real damn brat till a second ago when he got all soft-hearted and started crying. Even this dog's drooping his ears and giving this pitiful whine as he looks at us. Damn it, he's too cute. I can't resist animals when they give me those eyes.
Hey, these guys really are fakes, right? There's no chance that they're real?
Huh? No, that's not possible. Oh, but the fake ones disappear as soon as they're defeated.
Huh? That is weird, but all I'm getting with my nose is the smell of a shadow.
Hey, you three, don't let your guard down.
Snot-san, it's too late now.
Damn it!
Oh crap, we let our guard down. When we turned towards Akihiko-san's voice, it left our backs completely just exposed that kid and his dog. That damn brat's too fast for us to do anything about it now. But right when I'm thinking that, the white streak jumps over us and slams the fake dog away as it pounces at Ted. The hell?
What? You're...
Real Ken. And Gormar. At the same time, a spear comes flying in from behind, missing us completely, but really nailing the fake kid. So thrown so hard, the kid goes flying back and gets nailed to the wall behind him. As we watch it happen, gaping like dumbasses, two voices, one human and one animal, come from behind us.
Honestly, aren't you supposed to be the adults here? You let your guard down much too soon.
The new arrivals look just like the fakes we were fighting. Actually, this kid even looks even brattier than his double, standing proud next to him is a pure white dog.
Several of you I don't think I've met before. I'm the real Kanemata, and this is Koromaru.
Why do you sound so familiar, Ken? Well, you see, I'm actually being voiced by Labrys's voice actress, and it sounds pretty similar.
Oh, you're the real Ken-kun. It's nice to meet you. Oh, and you too, Koromaru-san.
I think that was honestly, well, I don't know. Was that a mistake or not? Because on the one hand, it's probably the same VA that actually played him in Persona 3 Fez. But on the other hand, like, the reason why they did that, because he was a literal child in Persona 3 Fez. Like, I think he was still in elementary school. Or middle, no, he was still in middle school. Yeah, middle school. Now that he's in, like, high school, they could have given him, like, a male voice actor. And then that way you wouldn't notice that, like, Labrys and him sound kind of similar, but...
Watching you was pretty nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Do you understand what you were doing? It's unbelievable not paying attention during a fight.
I'm sorry.
I'm very sorry, too.
Also, we're not adults, we're high schoolers. Fudge off, you're the same age as us. Don't go playing the, oh, you're older than me card. You're literally a high schooler at this point. What are you talking about?
This kid's even brattier than the fake.
Yeah, like, wait, what card are you trying to pull here? You're the same age as us, idiot. We're about the same age.
You've stepped up your game, Ken. That was an impressive strike.
You can't just keep coasting on the I'm young
It's good to see you again,
thing
Sonata-san.
forever.
As you can see, Koromaru's been well too. I've heard about you all from Labrys-san. A real talking costume, huh?
I'm not a costume. I'm an all-natural, totally adorable raw bear.
What the hell's a raw bear?
Look, I'll let you touch it a little bit. Wanna feel my fur?
That's all right. I'm not interested.
Still, it's amazing to see a dog use a persona. Come here, Chosokabe.
Please don't call Koromaru by that weird name. He's not sure how to react.
Sorry to cut this short, but we have to move, Ken.
Why is his
How's the
eyes
situation?
slightly off center? Look at his eyes in this portrait. Look, one eye is higher than the other. The right one is higher than the left one. How do you stomach this story? I mean, I skipped a lot of the internal dialogue, Duncan. The voice acting's fine. Like, most of the voice stuff is fine, just so, like, internal monologue gets, like, too lengthy sometimes.
We met up with Naoto-san on a rooftop somewhere, and Labrys should be on the move with her as we speak. Yukari-san and I have.
I mean, Labrys' story was pretty good in the original Arena, like, with her backstory and everything. That was pretty interesting.
It's going well.
And there's some interesting interactions between the characters overall.
So now Naoto-kun and Labrys are okay. Thank goodness.
Labby-chan's here too?
How's your double quarter inputs? I have no idea, Duncan. I've been bullying the AI so much, but like I wish they would raise the difficulty of the AI, because I've just been bullying it this whole time with basic combos.
Fluffy, you
and
say?
all-out attacks. Oh, so this kid's into today's fur too. I guess he does have a childish side to him. Either way, I'm relieved to hear our other friends are safe, but am I forgetting something?
Hey, that reminds me. Where's Junpei?
Huh? I can't believe I forgot. I have to rescue Ai-chan.
Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely gonna get bodied if I try and like play actual players. I'll have to practice them, I guess, a little bit. Probably what I'll do is once I get through the story of Ultimax, I'll do a couple of weeks of messing around with the side modes and spending an hour or two letting people beat me up or just doing online matches, and then we'll probably move on to something else. I at least wanted to see the story because there is some interesting stuff, but yeah. Crap. I only remember now that Junpei-san got thrown out the door of the Midnight Bridge, and I'm gonna go running to look out the door. Huh? They're both gone. Where'd they go? And I see Aiga-san coming down from above while holding Junpei-san bridal style. Whoa, she's actually flying. Oh, we don't get art of that? That would have been
rescuing
good.
me, everyone. And Ken-san, Koromaru-san, it's been a while.
Aiga-san, I'm so glad that you're safe.
Yes, Koromaru-san. Junpei-san climbed the bridge and rescued me.
I'm a guy who gets things done when it comes down to it.
Is that so? Looks to me like Aigus is the one helping you out, Junpei.
Who's your main? I don't know. I played with most of the cast at this point. At least the Arena cast, because we got through Arena story. I like playing with Rise because of her animations are fun. Other than that, I think probably Chie was fun to play around with some.
After Junpei-san
But
destroyed
like
the
I
cross
said,
was
like I
bound
feel
to,
like I haven't
he slipped and
played.
fell off the bridge.
There's a lot of talking
So
with the
I
story, so I
rescued
feel like I haven't properly gotten like a ton of playtime with any character in particular or anything. And also like I haven't had to like go too deep into like how the characters work or anything.
It's really been a day for me falling off of things.
Ah, so that's why you're in that position. You haven't changed at all, Junpei-san.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Junpei-san is the disgraced detective as always.
I don't think that's an actual detective.
Either way, I'm glad you're safe. Looks like Yukari and Labras are here too. So let's go save Mitsuru and Fuka and get this over with.
Yeah, well, I mean, it would kind of hurt with those heals, I imagine, but I guess if you're into that. I guess Junpei-san and Ken nod enthusiastically. It's not like we're being shut out. That kind of thing shows they work together on a level we could never reach. Oh, wait a minute. Our bond with you, Senpai, is on that level. Actually, that reminds me. Didn't Mitsuru-san tell me not to us to get involved with this? Are we gonna get yelled at for helping?
Hey, you guys.
Yeah. What's up?
Hurry up and get ready. We're leaving in a few.
What he says catches me by surprise so much I freeze up for a moment. Looks like the same thing happened to Yukiko, because she doesn't say anything either.
You weren't gonna stay put, right? Then come with us.
Roger that.
Are you
Yeah,
sure?
Junpei is still quite a bit of a klutz. Well, he wasn't wrong that when he said that he's still a guy who gets things done when it comes down to it.
Isn't it a little late for that? And since Mitsuru and Fuka aren't around right now, we need Teddy's help.
Teddy's help. That's right, I forgot. Akihiko called him Teddy, because that's how he introduced himself.
Come on, you're in it this deep. You might as well see it through.
Yeah, to put it that way. I'm sure he must know what we'd say to that.
I'm starting to get fired up. Leave it to me. I'll snip Mitch.
I mean, like, Mitsuru is wearing, like, a latex, like, bodysuit in this game. In this series.
How very reliable.
Reminds me of, I'm editing down the first stream of Yakuza 0 right now, and, I forgot that, like, one of the first sub-stories we did was that, like, how to train your dominatrix sub-story on the first stream. I forgot that was like, one of the first sub-quests, or sub-stories that we got.
So Akihiko-san's Aki and Mitsuru-senpai is Michan, huh? This bear Daruma really isn't scared of anything, is he?
Well, didn't somebody else also call Akihiko Aki at one point?
All right, my nose is gonna shine. Huh? I smell something gathering up there. What's this?
Dude, this again?
He said up there, though. Could he mean the rooftop after all?
You know, when I rescued Aigus earlier, I saw these giant stairs going up on the other side of the bridge.
That's it! Good job, Junpei. I'm gonna rescue Michan and get rewarded with a kiss!
Akihiko-san the others stumble quite a bit at that. Something tells me the Shadow Operas don't have anyone as intense as our Ted. It's stupid, but I can't help feel a little proud and smirk.
Still a carefree bunch, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, I've said that before, too. I guess, the original VA did a much better job, I think, giving, I guess, like, a more robot-like quality to her voice and, like, softening it up as the, game went on in Fez. Whereas the new VA sounds good, but, like, when she tries to do robot, I guess, it just sounds like Siri. or Cortana. Like, that's her frame of reference for what a, like, robot should sound like. If that makes sense.
Just don't blame me if you end up getting executed.
I know. It's not bad, it's just different. I really wish we could have gotten back the original Aegis one. Yeah, it came out on Tuesday, Duncan. It came out at a really weird time. I'm gonna start streaming that tomorrow, actually. So, yeah. Start streaming that tomorrow and then on the weekends. But yeah, it came out at a really weird time on Tuesday, so... we'll see how it just goes. From what I've heard from people playing it, it's better at least than the original version of it, but given that it has a compendium, it can only go up from there. The original, I figured it would be better than the original version of it, but yeah, we'll see how good it is. I guess starting tomorrow. Alright, now that we've gotten the okay from Akiko-san's group, all we have got to do is to show no mercy and crush the culprit. Jump down the messed up scenery and head for the stairs. But yeah, why are scenes from P3 showing up in this tower? First the entrance to Tartarus and then the Moonlight Bridge? Guess I should play it because I bought it, but yeah. I would say don't force yourself. But like, you know, we'll see how it goes. I guess, hey, maybe you could watch the stream tomorrow, see if it's something you're interested in playing for yourself. I will say, the dungeon design is a bit harder, at least in the original answer, than in the base game of P3 Fez. Like, it's much more SMT designed, where, like, you're pretty much expected to die at least once or twice to a boss to figure out how its gimmicks work, and then be able to beat it, but yeah. I have, like, 0 time this semester, that's fair, too. Yeah, it'll still be there later. It's not going anywhere. Alright. Oh, yeah. Right. Forgot that we were doing this. After shielding me from the enemy's attack, Yosuke and Chie stagger a bit before crumpling. Try to prop both them up. What's going on here? Did he summon a persona?
Such trouble you've caused. Thanks to you, I'm forced to show myself.
Calm tone brings my confused mind back to reality. In the same show we just defeated sitting nonchalantly before me. Is it really the same show? The naked hostility and horrific madness from earlier is gone too. One here standing here now is utterly calm and collected. He has an intensely intimidating aura about him.
Who are you?
I'm Sho Minazuki. We are Sho Minazuki.
I immediately recall what Sho said about that guy before. I get it now.
Let's see. So there are 2 personalities within you. You have a split personality.
No way! Seriously?
That isn't strictly correct. I awakened within this child, and I exist to grant his wish. That's why I'm using that thing.
Yeah, I think the total playthrough of both the base game and Vengeance took a total of 150 hours or so, if I remember correctly.
That thing?
So, it doesn't seem to be about Adachi-san. It's hard to believe that what we've been through up to now was created by a human acting alone. Most likely, some otherworldly being is involved with this, just like in last year's case.
This child's heart was warped due to great suffering at the hands of man. I must eradicate all that lives to win back peace for him.
Possible. He's going to win back peace by wiping out every living thing? Minazuki is serious about this. He'd go so far as to destroy the world for show's sake.
What good will it do to make the world that way? Humans can't live on their own.
That's your perspective. He's unlike you, though, and requires help from no one. Are you that scared of a world with no allies?
No, you're wrong. People grow by living together with others. That's how they're able to better themselves.
As I said, that's your perspective. Sadly, you have no more friends to save you.
Minazuki casts a gaze behind me, to the hallway back there.
Seeing as none of them are rushing in, your other friends must have fallen somewhere along the line.
I can't help my voice from trembling. It's true, there's an uneasiness somewhere in my heart. I keep wondering, why hasn't anyone come yet? And is everyone really okay?
Damn it! You don't listen to that guy!
Yeah!
shouldn't try and act tough. You're on the brink of death. What use would you be? Actually, perhaps you were a hindrance to begin with. Isn't that right, Narukami? Since you seem more accomplished than them.
Yosuke and Chie are lost for words. Yosuke and Chie, don't listen to him, I swear. Only Adachi-san continues to gaze upon us quietly as we struggle to find a retort for Minazuki.
Narukami, why not cast them aside? Then you'll be able to fight freely. Or are you unable to fight properly without these farms you speak of? Your weakness is propped up by others, as is the rest of yours. Protecting your wounded comrades will result in your death.
Shadow like a persona appears behind Minazuki. No, I'm still trying to shield these two. If I dodge it, Yosuke and Shiyu will be...
You forget about us. You at least gotta...
That's right! Don't let us drag you down!
What? What are you saying?
How does it feel? You are about to be slain because of your precious friends. These are indeed bonds, but only in the sense that they restrain you. Don't you think it would be better to remain alone?
Ignore Minazuki and concentrate on his persona. I repel his attack while protecting my friends behind me? How? At that moment, Minazuki makes his move.
Persona.
Izanagi!
I muster all my strength and send my persona at his, but it's easily repelled and I fall to my knees from the force. Can't completely block Minazuki's attack so long as I'm unable to move an inch. Seeing me off balance, Minazuki's persona draws back its blade to finish me off.
Let's end this.
If I jump back now, could dodge his blade, but then that'd leave Yosuke and Chie open. Damn, what do I do? I will my legs to keep from reflexively dodging. Strangely, I don't feel afraid. I believe in them. Even if I fall, my friends will protect this town.
Persona!
Persona!
Labrys and Nato? Yeah. Two personas appear before my eyes, as if cutting through the red fog. They block the incoming attack from Minazuki's persona. Sounds of running footsteps draw near. Before I can turn around, I hear two voices.
Yukon! Senpai, are you alright?
Yeah.
Right. My friends aren't a burden to me. I made it this far because they were with me. I'm not strong at all. As long as they have my bonds with them, I can do whatever I have to. Yo, why can't you see that?
More imbeciles. It seems deploying doppelgangers made from shadows wasn't enough.
Don't move.
Get away from Yukon, or I won't show any mercy!
No need for histrionics. I'll concede now without them. Though, should I at least get rid of Narukami first?
No, they look exhausted from their battle so far, but Minazuki doesn't seem to be suffering at all. Just ignore me and save Yosuke and Chie.
Sounds like a bad plan. Haven't you ever heard the saying, the cornered stag is most dangerous? I don't think you have time or energy to waste.
That's true. If you try and kill the MC, he's probably gonna get like a shonen bonus and like somehow still win. Minato was standing at the ready, her eyes open wide at the voice that interrupted us. It's a natural reaction for anyone who was involved in that case.
No. Why are you here?
He was bored, apparently.
Ah! Whoa! What is this shaking?
It's begun. I'll be taking my leave. All that's left is to see this through.
Minazuki looks up the ceiling, creaking ceiling, and then turns his back to us, as if we hold no interest for him.
Hey, hold it!
Nato and Labrys, deciding they can't let him escape, run out to flank Minazuki. I'm not sure now's the time to fight him, but it's too late now. I ran my own sword again, and we all surround Minazuki.
You truly love to swarm, don't you? You find your strength by herding together. But there are enough persona fragments now. I have no need to deal with you anymore.
What is this?
My legs.
Ugh, this again.
Minazuki's eyes begin to shine blood red, and we lose control of our bodies. It's that power that held us down at the school gate. Oh, No, it's even worse than that. It's got us all in its grip.
I am overtaxed. I've been relying on this borrowed power too much. Though now is not the time to hold back.
Interesting, it's borrowed power even to him. Minazuki's expression seemed to harden for a moment, but the next instant he takes a great leap, farther than humanly possible, and descends before the giant door. He disappears beyond that door, and the heavy sound of the door closing echoes through the room. All we could do is watch him go. Fortunately, his exit has finally released us from the power that was holding us in place. We have to pursue him at once. However, as if taking his place, we hear the sounds of approaching footsteps from the fog.
I'll take over from here. Let's begin. Bring on the ring!
Mitsuru-san?
No, that's a fake.
Where's Minazuki?
He's gone already. Hey, not to butt in, but don't you think you're in over your heads a little this time? Didn't you see his power? You're up against more than just that brat.
Adachi-san, who had put some distance between us without us noticing, speaks in his usual carefree tone from outside the invisible walls. It's clear that Minazuki's power isn't normal. I mean, that show you received power from something beyond human understanding? Just like Adachi-san did once.
I mean, don't you think it's a little late? He said he has all the persona fragments he needs. So all that's left is to summon that thing, and then jam the fragments he's gathered into... That might have hurt. What was that for?
You speak too much, imbecile. Should I deal with you instead?
Whoa, no way! Where'd you get that idea? All right then. I did try to warn you guys.
Adachi-san waves to us while leaving the classroom. Before I can even consider the message he left with us with, the fake Mitsuru-san points her rapier at us.
Now it's time for your execution. I'll send you all to the afterlife, one after another.
Who should we fight with? We haven't fought with Labras too much. Naoto's pretty good though. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Labras it is.
Finally!
Use your strength and stay on the offensive. Your next what should we do?
Here!
We're not through yet. Let's stay focused. All right, we won.
Yeah. It is definitely a very provocative outfit. The red pillars shatter and the fake Mitsuru-san melts. The persona fragments the melting spirit. Okay.
In any case, let's sort the situation out. Sho is conspiring with the other Minazuki, and they enveloped this town in red fog. They then set things up so that we would fight our fakes here. When persona users fight inside the red fog, their persona is carved off into fragments, which are being harvested at the top of this tower.
So the whole time, this P1 climax was just to gather our persona fragments, right?
Seems so.
And Sho and Minazuki are planning on using the gathered persona fragments on whatever it is they're summoning with this tower.
But what's Sho going through so much fuss to summon?
How they intend to use the persona fragments on this summoned entity, and what effects it'll have, remain to be seen.
Yeah, but Minazuki said he was gonna eradicate all living things by summoning this being. We can't let that happen.
Minazuki's trying to fix it so no one else but Sho exists anymore, right? That's pretty serious.
If that's what he's up to, we don't have much time left. We gotta hurry and stop him!
Oh, hold on a sec.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's obviously a provocative outfit. That was the designer's intent with it when setting that up. It's not a matter of, like, lusting over her or anything. It's just, yeah, hot girl in a hot outfit is hot. Wow. Sky is blue. Clouds are white. And sometimes gray. Yeah. That is how that works.
Huh? What is it?
Yeah. That Minazuki guy told you he didn't have a split personality, right, Yukon?
Yeah, I definitely heard him say that.
And, that's what made me think that maybe there's a plume of dust stuck in him.
Huh?
But you're right that she's, like, way too, busy with her own obligations to think about, like, dating anyone. She probably wouldn't settle down until she's, like, older. And she feels like she's done everything that she needs to. Maybe
What do
never,
you
honestly.
mean?
She'd have to have some sort of, like, relationship where she can continue to work alongside her significant other rather than, like, being tied down by them. Because I feel like she'd be the kind of person who never stops working.
Well, I told Naoki
Even
this
once
before,
she feel,
but the plume of dust has to do with creating
even if she ever
ibises in
feels
my
like
hearts,
she's done
right?
enough to set things right with everything that the company did, like, even after that, I feel like she would still feel obligated to do more, you know?
When I met Minazuki, the plume of dusk inside me resonated, like when I first met Aigis. So if Sho doesn't have split personality, but that Minazuki was a personality that showed up later, it got me wondering.
Huh? But how? Why?
No, it's possible. Thinking about it, Mitsuru-san suspected that Labrys' kidnapper had ties to the Kirijo group. I looked into it as well, but during the reign of Koetsu Kirijo, Mitsuru-san's grandfather, as CEO of the Kirijo group, they performed many inhumane experiments, which led to the various shadow-related crises that Mitsuru-san's group continues to deal with. I wouldn't be surprised if Sho was a victim of one of the experiments from that time.
So, are you saying Sho had one of those plume thingies stuck into him as an experiment?
According to my theory, yes.
Interesting.
Seriously?
For real?
Either way, we must hurry on. If we can rescue Mitsuru-san, she may be able to tell us more.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, we're at the end! There's a door.
This is the door to the rooftop, right?
I'm going to open it.
Show was like Strega? It seems so. It seems similar, yeah.
Where is this?
It's not part of Yasogami High. That much is certain. I've never seen this area before.
I don't think Strega had plumes of dusk inside them, like, Sho did. But Strega was experimented on and forced to awaken their personas through drugs. That's why their powers aren't as stable as, the main characters in Persona 3. At least that's what I've gathered from both the original Fez and Reload. Reload gives them a little bit more of a backstory than Fez did. There might be some extended material that talked about it as well, but that extended material was probably originally in Japanese, so who knows if it's been translated over ever. But it definitely seems like Cho was one of the many test subjects that the Kirijo group experimented on in their efforts to understand and exploit the power of shadows.
Hey! Over there! Is that Mitsuru-san?
Just like on the Midnight Channel, Mitsuru-san is bound to the Chie, cross Chie points to. Is she unconscious? Red hangs limp, and she doesn't react to Labrys calling her name. No, it's unfortunate. I really wish that we had a P5 fighting game, because I do think this is a pretty good fighting game overall. It seems like it was fairly well designed. It's got like interesting characters and different gimmicks with the characters. Music that was made for it is pretty good. Story is pretty interesting. It would have been interesting to see like the continuity of the story carry over, as well as to be able to see like more grown-up versions of the P4 crew and everything. But yeah, seems like the only crossover stuff we got with the other character with previous games for the P5 cast was Persona Q2, and that's like a kind of fan servicey, not super canonical thing, because everybody I think canonically forgets what happens at the end of it, so as just a way to be like, yeah, don't worry about canonity, this is just for fun. Whereas this seems like it was... Oh.
Deploying enclosed battlefield. You will go no further.
Yeah, fake, I guess.
I've been waiting for you, sister.
You ain't Igus. You're a fake too.
Indeed, I am a fake, sister. But is the distinction necessary for us?
What?
We are weapons forged in the shape of humans. Aren't we all fakes from the start?
Fakes.
I suck.
Humans.
Yeah, I'm not super great at fighting games. Probably when I do online matches with viewers or just in general, I'll probably get my butt handed to me. I think if I like practiced enough, I could do fine. I've practiced enough at like Smash Ultimate with a couple of characters like Sora and stuff that I'm actually kind of decent at them. But like, I'm not super great or anything. Yeah. But the story is not too hard to get through. In fact, there's even an auto battle mode where you can just set the AI to fight itself and eventually get through all of the story even without fighting at all, which is a weird accessibility feature. But I guess if you're assuming that like people who play RPGs are gonna buy this game just for the story, it makes a bit more sense. But yeah.
Have you forgotten? We have no comrades. You even fought and killed your sister units, no.
Damn it! Labris, don't listen to her!
It's okay, Yosuke.
What? But...
Labris will be alright.
What's wrong, sister? Do you not hate humans?
Yeah, I do hate humans.
Then?
But not like how you mean it.
Sister?
As much as I got a grudge against humans, it was humans that saved me. Yeah, the ones who made me did horrible things to me. To all the ones of my model. But hating all humans because of them is wrong. I like Yukon, and Mitsuru-san, and all the rest of them. It ain't right for you to destroy the world they all live in.
How unfortunate. I would have thought that you could understand my master, Sho Minazuki's desire for solitude.
His solitude?
Don't waste your breath. I will see you die here, sister.
Naoto, I'm counting on you.
You don't have to tell me.
Naoto-kun!
Great move, Naoto!
Well, okay. I think that the story is a little poorly told, but I like the overall ideas of the story. At least with Arena. I'm not sure about Ultimax, because I haven't gotten all the way through it. But the stuff with, Labris's backstory was pretty nice. I liked that quite a bit. I do think that it's a little poorly told because of the excess amount of internal monologuing that goes on. Because it's in a visual novel style, some of the descriptions of what's going on are necessary without putting more budget into animating a bunch of stuff. However, I think that overall the story is pretty good, at least for Arena. I think that the fighting game, if you really don't care about the story, you can play the fighting game and have fun with it. For Persona people, I mean, that's what the accessibility feature is for, I think, with the auto fight being a thing. But I will agree that it's very odd that like they put this on the Xbox 360, where neither Persona 3 or Persona 4 ever got, like, ported to. Like, you could see, like, maybe if they ported over Persona 4 Golden or something to the Xbox 360 at some point, then it would make sense to have P4 Arena and P4 Arena Ultimax show up on that system. But it was a very odd thing to have it show up there without either of the games. Now, you can say maybe they own, like, a PSP, and then so they can play Persona 3 Portable or Persona 4 Golden. However, you know, if you have a PSP, odds are at the time you were locked into the Sony ecosystem. The odds of you having both a PSP and an Xbox 360 were pretty low. If you had a Xbox 360 and you wanted to play portably, you probably had a DS or something. Maybe not, but yeah. But this story is fragmented into 12 parts that conflict with each other. Do you mean Arena? I guess so. I don't know. Arena is more, I don't know if it's more traditional fighting game, but it's another way of doing a fighting game story where, like, each character kind of has their own timeline. But there are parts that, like, stay the same no matter what. And I think that works out pretty well. I don't mind it at all. It's just different flavors of, like, how things could have gone down. Ultimax ultimately decides to focus on Yu Narakami's being the canon one, it seems. That it leads into with Ultimax. Because, you know, Yu is the main character of Persona 4 and all that. But, I don't know. Never got to Ultimax story, I gave up. Like, there's stuff that happened in Mitsuru's story that's, like, all backstory for, like, a bunch of backstory stuff. And it still is canon to, like, Yu's stuff. Or Yosuke's stuff. Like, even in, like, other timelines where Yosuke doesn't save Labris, he still kind of has a crush on her. And, you know, there's still a little something there between them. Even in other timelines, like Aigis' timeline and stuff. In fact, there's even less timelines than that because, well, I guess, technically, like, both Aigis and Yosuke's timeline only diverge pretty much when one of them wins at the end of their timeline. One beats the other is the point where it diverges. So it's a little confusing if you focus too much on trying to keep, like, all the timelines straight, but if you just kind of enjoy it and kind of, like, see, like, that each one is kind of a different what if depending on who wins, it's like, yeah, okay, this makes sense. And, like, some of the stuff, like the backstory stuff, stays the same no matter what. And, like, the general vibe of, like, Teddy always being, like, insisting that he's Labris's knight or whatever.
You really helped Naoto-kun.
But I understand, like, why you wouldn't enjoy Arena's story if you weren't, like, willing to, like, sit through a lot of it and was trying to, like, read all the internal monologuing. Because, like, yeah, it took, what, 30 hours to get through Arena's story? And that was with me skipping a bunch of stuff. It does get, like, a little repetitive in, like, some of the stuff it does. And I did have to skip over a good amount of, like, dialogue and internal monologuing.
Nonsense.
Even with 30 hours to get through it.
Let's make ourselves clear. As long as we're around, we won't allow you to so much as lay a finger on Labris. I don't know what kind of solitude you or your creator is suffering, but we don't lightly forgive anyone who hurts our friends.
Then there's nothing more to discuss. Releasing limiters, switching to battle mode, annihilating targets.
Well, we gotta do Labris, right? Gotta. Yeah, but there is a disproportionate amount of talking to fighting. I feel like the story was probably made for people who enjoyed the RPGs and stuff, but didn't really want to, like, play a whole fighting game, but wanted to see some more interactions between characters they like, where the main gameplay was made for people who like anime fighting games and maybe don't like RPGs, but, like, still like the overall vibe and everything of Persona. Yeah, because, like, I'm not super good at fighting games either. But even I'm still able to beat these guys with just basic combos for the most part. And the AI never gets any harder. And like I said, there's an auto battle mode. Nice. Okay, sounds good, Nash. Wait, did you already finish the DLC then? I wonder if their complaints are the same complaints that people had with the original answer. But yeah, we'll start talking about it tomorrow. Like I said, I'll start playing it tomorrow. So that'll be around the same time I usually do the weekend streams. And then from then on, it'll just be on the weekends. Definitely get through it, I think, in a relatively short amount of time. It's probably going to be about a 30-40 hour thing. So it'll probably be this month. Which is good because Refantasio comes out next month anyway, so...
Mitsuru-san!
Where am I? Labrys, you came. Mitsuru-san, are you all right? Yes. But aren't you all a bit too close?
I'm so glad. I'm sorry I'm late. Jeez, look how beat up you are.
Thank you, Labrys. Narukami, I thank you and your friends as well. But first, I must apologize. I said I would guarantee your security, but see how that turned out. We had almost identified the culprit, but...
What are you saying? You don't have to apologize now. Nobody cares.
Peaceful, you say? Oh yeah, I said this the other day. I guess I'll say it again since we're starting tomorrow. My plan for the Answer DLC is I'm going to play on the hardest difficulty this time, and I uninstalled the DLC personas so I could get a better grasp of how difficult the DLC is and how different things work and all. Since I feel kind of bad that I did, like, Akihiko so dirty with that tier list before, because I didn't understand how it probably worked. Oh, did they add Armageddon to the Answer? Because Armageddon isn't in Reload. Right? No. Is it? No, it is, but you can't spam it as much, right? I don't remember if they got rid of it. I think they got rid of it because it was too spammy. That or you can't spam it as much because it's now a storagey thing. So it's a gauge-based thing that's got to build up.
How ironic that he would
It's
mimic
been a
his
minute.
father's actions.
Yeah, I really need to play on a harder difficulty without the DLC personas, so I actually know what's going on in that game again. I played on hard, but that wasn't enough, apparently. So. Alright, according to Naoto's account, when she and Labrys met Minazuki for the first time, Minazuki called the Shadow Operas the ones who killed Sho's father. Going by what Mitsuru-san just said, I'd say she knows something about who Sho is. Maybe she can give us the missing piece of the puzzle to crack this case. It is, apart from the mystery of who or what Sho is trying to summon.
I see. Shuji Akutsuki was his...
Mitsuru-san slowly closes her eyes and nods at Naoto's murmurings. Shuji Akutsuki? Is that the name of Sho's father?
The Kirijo group once had a branch specializing in shadow research. It was the Kirijo Ergonomics Research Laboratory, Ergo Research for short.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna make fun of her. I'm not gonna make fun of somebody having a hard time beating the Reaper on Peaceful. I'm not. Okay, maybe a little bit, but only in good fun. And then I would like tell them how to like what they should do to like win, and so that they don't have to play in Peaceful anymore.
My grandfather, Koetsu Kirijo, provided Ergo Research with a vast budget to perform various experiments over many years. Experiments like Labrys and Igus, anti-shadow suppression weapons with humanoid bodies that harbor personas, as well as countless inhumane experiments, such as creating artificial persona users through suppressants.
Yeah. Mitsuru-san's expression grows even sterner. The damage that the Kirijo group has left behind. So their cursed legacy is why Mitsuru-san and her shadow operatives are so devoted to their duty of exterminating shadows.
Sho Minazuki. His name was recorded in the Ergo Research Archives as the youngest test subject.
Shuji Ikutsuki was the researcher of record. Afterwards, Ergo Research was dissolved in an explosive accident, burying their research. But in the confusion, Ikutsuki saved some of it.
And that included Sho Minazuki.
Yes, there's more to the story, but I've confirmed this much in what we've deciphered thus far of Ikutsuki's personnel file. Sho Minazuki seems to have been Ikutsuki's favorite test subject.
Test subject? But he's a person! How could he do such a horrible thing?
I mean, he also crucified us
The
all.
Kirijo group of the time was an evil place, suffused with his arrogance. It isn't hard to imagine how he was treated with Ikutsuki in charge. Minazuki was raised in a solitary environment, never interacting with anyone. I suspect his experiences from that time greatly affected the development of Minazuki's current personality.
See, like, this stuff is interesting for me, right? Because, like, this is more exposition about, like, the Kirijo group and, like, all that kind of stuff that, like, we don't really get into with P3. And it actually makes Ikutsuki somewhat more interesting, whereas in the original, he's kind of a 2-bit villain, to be honest with you.
Hey, Mitsuru-san. These experiments they did on Sho.
I mean, he does do
were they
that.
really related to the Plume of Dusk?
In Persona 5 Royal, but it's like the dream version, right? Because he dies at the end of P5 initially, and then they tease at the end of P5 Royal, ooh, he didn't actually die. But in the like dream world that what's his face that the psychologist makes, he does actually turn himself in and testify, so that way that a Joker doesn't have to do it and get thrown in jail or get a criminal record.
That's correct. The central thrust of the experiment was to embed a Plume of Dusk into Minazuki.
No way! So that's what the Minazuki personality is?
Can I ask you something? Do you have any details about whatever it is he's trying to summon?
No, I know nothing about that. But if it's similar to what we encountered at Tartarus, it's nothing welcome.
That was only to be expected, since Sho's desire is to destroy the world.
Senpai, I finally got a hold of you. I'm so glad you're safe.
Voice. Rise, you're all right.
Mitsuru-senpai, are you okay? I was worried, you know.
Is that you, Yukari? You came. I'm sorry, but no. Thank you. You're always such a help to me.
I'm fine too. Kikuno-san has evacuated to safety as well.
Yamagishi, thank goodness. It seems I've also...
Kikuno-san was probably the maid flying the helicopter, I guess?
Oh no, I forgot to connect you to Kanji and the others. Senpai, Teddy, and Igus are safe too. Just a sec, I'll put you in contact with them.
Forgot something that important. For some time, we hear the familiar voices echoing in our mind again.
Yay! Yukiko? Is that you? I'm so glad.
Mm-hmm. Kanji-kun and Teddy are fine too. What about you, Chie? Are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. I got a few scratches, but it's no big deal.
I still think that Junpei was the best developed of the 3 best friend characters. But that was also partially because, like, his development was directly tied in with the plot of the game. And that's something that they haven't done since P3 because of the social link system. Because the guys didn't have social links in the original P3, like the guy party members, only the girls. So their development could be directly tied to the actual plot. Whereas with P4 and onwards, everybody had social links. So you couldn't really tie their emotional development to the plot because then it would feel awkward or weird or out of place if you did their social link either finish it before they have their, arc or after they have their arc. So.
Huh? Are you sure you're okay?
Yo, senpai! Sorry we're late.
Sensei! Damn it, Teddy, I told you to quit rubbing your runny nose on me!
Yeah, because people have, like, character development up until the point they join the party. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but, like, that's true in P4 and P5. Like, think about how much, like, Yosuke grows and, like, changes his perception of things up until he joins the party and after his palace, and then he just stops growing. And it's the same thing with everyone. Whereas compared to like P3, where you have Junpei like go through different phases, where he's like, yeah, I get to be cool, I get to do something important. Dang, I'm still not good at this. I'm not better than like the MC. I still feel kind of useless. Hey, I got a girlfriend. Oh no, girlfriend dead. She died to protect me. You know, resolved to live the best life I can for both myself and her. Right? Like, that's a much more interesting and like much better, well done character arc versus like Yosuke like starting out and like having an interesting arc and then just goes nowhere because the rest gets relegated to his social link. And that's how it is with all the characters in P4 and P5. Like, as soon as their like intro palace is done, they just stop growing as characters. I think it's somewhat more noticeable with P5 than P4 for whatever reason. I think that just like characters have better, friendlier interactions in P4 because they have all that time sitting around trying to think about who the culprit is and trying to work things out that you don't have in P5. It feels like P5 characters constantly go from one event to another, it feels like, so there's very little downtime in between where they just get to kind of like hang out and talk or whatever. At least I think that's kind of why it feels like that.
Sister, you came to rescue us. Thank you. I'm all right.
Aigis! Whew. I was really worried about you.
The guy with a gun is so scary. Yeah, I guess so. But also, like, isn't it in her programming that she's not allowed to harm a human?
Man, it's getting crowded here.
Although I guess he did
Really
overwrite
know
that
who's who?
in the crucifixion thing.
You're the only one who doesn't, Junpei-san. Though there are a few I haven't personally met yet either.
It seems everyone's all right. You have the devil's luck.
Quite a spirited crowd. But don't let your guard down yet. The battle isn't over.
Mitsuru-san, I'd like to talk to you about Sho.
You wish to save him yourself. Is that what you were about to say?
Huh?
It's written all over your face. It would hardly be a surprise to hear you say it. There are many things to sympathize with regarding Minazuki's past. He too is a victim of the Kirijo group's dark side. Still, that does not give him license to endanger the world or hurt people. It doesn't change the fact that he is an enemy who must be defeated. Yet, you still wish to save him, correct?
Yes.
Either way, things must be settled with Minazuki. We should brace ourselves.
Right, we can't lose this one.
Another earthquake!
Uh-oh. Isn't it getting stronger?
Huh? This is... Careful, everyone. It stinks of shadows.
Well, the whole point of, like, him sealing Nyx is, like, at the start of Elizabeth's thing, you mean, I can't remember, like, if you said you got to this or not, but, like, at the start of Elizabeth's, story in Arena, you see her beat the boss of the Answer, and that beast is the result of people still yearning out and wishing for Nyx, and she keeps beating it back every year. If she could ever make that monster stop appearing, then the MC Makoto would never have to, would be able to undo the seal, and he wouldn't have to seal up Nyx anymore if people stopped wishing for it. So, even if you did the Dragon Balls thing, I feel like you would be able to make it stop for a time, but you wouldn't be able to solve the issue permanently. And that's kind of like what Elizabeth is trying to figure out right now during Arena and Ultimax. She's trying to find a power or a way to stop people reaching out and like reviving the monster that reaches out to Nyx, so that way the MC can come back.
What?
Oh, this is a good song.
Wait, this can't be.
What's wrong, Kujikawa?
It's shadows. Countless shadows are gathering at this tower. What? I'm picking up shadow readings. 20, 30. They keep coming.
can't stop them! The shadows are passing through here. It looks like they're heading to the top of the tower. Wait,
What's wrong, Rise?
what's this? The shadows that were already at the top are merging together.
Shadows merging together. Something tells me the summoning that Shell mentioned has already begun. A quick glance around tells me everyone's thinking the same thing. When I look down from the edge of the tower, the horde of shadows have already swallowed the ground. It's not what's trying to cover the tower. This is bad. Rise's group is still near the tower's base, and Kanji's group is somewhere around the middle. At this rate, it's only a matter of time before the shadows reach them. What do I do? Should I call them here at once, or should we head on down to them? If we do that, we can't do anything about the summoning that's going to happen any minute.
You have to go, Senpai. We'll hold things here.
Huh?
What are you surprised for? Of course we'd say that. You're the ones closest to the top.
You're right. Mitsuru, this is no time to fool around. Leave this to us so you can get to the roof.
What? But...
Mitsuru-senpai, you can't lose focus. Don't worry, we're pretty tough.
Yukari.
All right. It's a bit lonely here, but I'll do my best for your sake, Sensei.
Teddy.
Go, young man. There's no time to be indecisive. The bases are loaded, so go out swinging.
Junpei.
Mitsuru-san raises her head and looks at us. Her expression is pure determination. You can see she's made up her mind to trust her companions, and that's that.
All three groups, separate and intercept the shadows. Yamagishi, Yukari, Fujikawa. Head to the lower levels. Destroy the enemy, but take caution. Akihiko, work with those on the middle level and block as many shadows as you can. We'll remain here and intercept the shadows as Narukami advances to the highest point of the tower.
Well, it's not a monster. It's the literal embodiment of death. There's a big bit of a difference.
Me?
Nyx is the embodiment of death itself.
You're the least injured of us all, and considering your skill, you're the most logical choice to send.
Please go, Senpai. We'll protect this place.
Yeah! I'm getting psyched. Go on ahead, Yukun.
Go get him, partner. Make sure you pull this off for our sake.
I'm counting on you, Yukun. You can't let Sho get his way. Go put an end to this.
You understand, right? Don't do anything reckless. And
I understand. I'll come back. If I can't do it, then I'll ask for help. There's no shame in leaning on your friends after all. No matter how many times I fail or make mistakes, I can do anything with them. I won't give up.
I knew someone once who I suspect thought the same way.
Yeah, speaking of Makoto. For an instant, Mitsuru-san's eyes are a bit hazy, thinking of someone or something else. The moment passes, and at once her steely eyes are turned to the countless shadows surrounding us by climbing the tower's outer
we
wall.
will clear a path for Narukami. Is everyone in place?
Yeah!
Yes, of course.
Leave it to us.
Once we get the signal, everyone attack.
Here goes. 1, 2...
On Fuka-san and Rise-san's signal, everyone dashes towards the whirling torrent of shadows. They form a powerful shockwaves that come down together, pushing back the limitless mass of shadows, mowing them down. Path clears in the center of the black wave, and I run towards it as fast as my legs will carry me.
Go you! We're all counting on you.
It's not just everyone in the investigation team. And now the hopes of Mitsuru-san's shadow hoppers are pinned on me too. I can't waste the opportunity given to me. There's no time to hesitate. Wait for me, everyone. Yeah, Adachi is a bit more interesting, I think. Akechi is a little bit too one note for my taste. Entrusted Hope. Alright. Yeah, we still got a ways to go with this. We got another fourth of the story left. I think this is a good place to leave off of for today. And then next Tuesday we can finish off episode P4. And then there should be episode P3 as well as Adachi's like little thing that we can do. So getting there though. This was a lot faster to get through than P4 Arena. It was just a lot faster to get through, which is nice. Alright. But yeah, I think that's a good place to leave off of for today. Alright. Oh, no, give me something else, I guess, in a minute. Still a missed opportunity for P5 Arena. Yeah, I also wish that we had gotten P5 Arena. With all the spin-off games they did for P5, it would have been pretty nice. But maybe they couldn't make it work with the team that, or the company who developed this game. Artworks? Yeah, maybe they couldn't work it out with them. Maybe that was an idea at one point, because this game wasn't obviously developed by Atlas internally. It was developed by Artworks Studios. Not sure what they're up to these days. I guess we can find out real quick. Let's see. Artwork Studios. Oh. Arc System Works. Alright. I'll see you maybe tomorrow, Nash. Yeah, what are they up to these days? Guilty Gear Strive is getting a Switch version. Yeah, I guess they've been busy with Guilty Gear. Huh. They had something to do with Dave the Diver and Library of Runeria and Runia. I think I have Library of Runia on my wish list. Yeah, so they've been doing stuff. Oh, they have merch. Mostly Guilty Gear stuff. Do they have any Persona stuff? Probably not. Probably not. But yeah, it looks like they've just been busy with Guilty Gear stuff. Oh yeah, did the Atlas store ever come back up? Like, wasn't it down for, like, maintenance for whatever, for a while? Like the, was it the Atlas merch store, or was it Square Enix? One of them was, like, down for a while. Like their merch store was. I don't think it was Square Enix's store. I think that's been up for a while. I think it was, yeah, I think it was Atlas's merch store. Yeah. Hello, Atlas fans. The Shop Atlas is under construction and we'll be back soon. Sincerely, the Shop Atlas team. Yeah, that's been there for like months now. That's weird that that's still like that. I would assume that they were gonna like get that up at least before ReFantazio comes out. But it's like the month before ReFantazio comes out and their merch store still isn't back up. That's so weird. I would have thought that they definitely would have restocked for that, but whatever. Alrighty, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow for P3 episode Igus, P3R episode Igus. If not, maybe I'll see you next Tuesday for the ending of P4. Well, at least the initial ending. I think there's a couple more routes you got to go down to before you get to the true ending. But yeah, for some more Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. But yeah, so don't see you guys. Hope you guys have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. See y'all later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.